Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Friday night lights glowing on the screen. Chat's moving fast, yeah, you know what I mean. Got the world tuned in from coast to coast. If you're looking for a place, yeah, you found it, bro. No dress code, no need to pretend. Just pull up a chair, yeah, bring your friends. From comic books to late night flights, this is where we come alive. They say fit in, but we say nah. Be who you are, come as you are. Hit that button, don't be shy. One click and you're inside. We don't move like Jagger, we stream like Juice Box, baby. Lights up, mics high, yeah, the vibe's so godly. Hottest new show, everybody watching. Nerds, geeks, outcasts, yeah, we all poppin'. We don't move like Jagger, we stream like Juice Box, baby. Yeah, laughs, drama, news, getting sloppy. Any night, any vibe, anyone come. Pull up, tap in, yeah, you know something's coming. We don't move like Jagger. Yeah. Anime talk to superhero dreams. Gaming rage quits, movie hot takes me. Laugh so hard you spill your drink. This ain't just content, nah, it's community. No gatekeeping, no fake cool. If you felt alone, yeah, this spot's for you. Misfits loud, it's okay. We celebrate it every day. They tried boxes, labels too, but this space breaks right through. Different voices, same frequency. That's the energy. We don't move like Jagger, we stream like Juice Box, baby. Hottest new show, yeah, the chat stays rowdy. Cosplay kings to the late night lurkers. Everybody eats, yeah, nobody nervous. We don't move like Jagger, we stream like Juice Box, baby. Yeah, hit go live, watch the world get choppy, yeah. All vibes welcome, no invitation. This ain't a stream, it's a destination. If you ever felt unseen, if you ever felt not me, turn the volume up, lean in close, you're home now, yeah, you already know. We don't move like Jagger, we stream like Juice Box, baby. Hottest new show, yeah, the buzz ain't stopping. Nerds, geeks, outcasts, side by side. Different worlds, one vibe. That's the Juice Box yeah.
What is up, everybody? What is up? One in the chat if you guys can hear me. One in the chat if you guys can hear me. Waiting for those ones. Waiting for those ones. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? All right. Cool. As everyone knows, I am Juicebox Poppy 182, or just known as Juicebox Poppy. What's up, everyone? This Monday morning, we are excited to have Alec from BlackDragon Film Studios up with us today. But we are super pumped. I've been watching a lot of his videos and he is definitely talented, and it's going to be a very cool show today. Welcome in DDH, welcome in Karen, welcome in Cherylis, Lycanthrope, welcome in everyone. Peter, what's up, my man? Super Ninja Sean. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up our special guest. Hey, Alec, how are you doing today?
Yo.
Hey, how's it going, my man? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my friend? Alec, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can't hear you. Give me one sec. Um, Alec, we
Do.
hold on one second. We can hear you, but you can't hear me, sir. Why don't you try coming back up? Okay, I'm gonna kick you down and try coming back up because everybody can hear me on the chat. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna put something else on while we work on that. Okay. Sorry about that. Looks like we have some technical difficulties.
Late lights buzzing off the highway sign, coffee stains, dreams running overtime. They said I'd fade out, never make a name, just another kid in the back of the frame. I was the uncool one, laughed out of class, hand me down shoe.
Okay, Alec, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, sir. How you doing?
Okay, perfect. Okay, hold on one second. Why it's doing that, I have no idea, but all right, sir. So we'll go ahead and we'll put one of the videos up. Do you want to start with the
It's
shadow
going
hunt
in and out, Juice. Just so you
coming in and
know.
out? Okay, it looks like it might be your system. Do you want to check it out before anything? Can
I
you hear me?
just heard him. Now I don't hear him.
Okay, do you want to check your system and then try coming back, like maybe your sound? Hello, Alec?
Do. Where'd he go?
Alec, do you wanna check your
Yeah.
system?
Hold on one second.
It might be your mic.
Yeah, let me come back.
Okay, I'll kick you up. All right, everybody. Well, while we sort that out, let's go ahead and let's check out some good old JDF. Here we go. We'll go ahead. Okay. Alec, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. It just keep going in and out. But it looked like
Okay.
it's working right now.
Okay, perfect. So, Alec here is working on a few projects, and you're a director producer, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and let's have you introduce yourself before we start everything so that the audience knows who you are.
Yes, sir. So I am Alec Beatty, guys. I'm a director, producer. I'm a writer. I'm also editor of BlackDragon Film Studios LLC. We do independent films in the North Carolina area, where we are working on trying to expand when it comes to certain things. So I'm learning to get exposed to different cities, different states, things like that. So just working on one thing at a time, try to get things out and
Okay.
put out good content.
Alrighty. And how long have you guys been working on films?
So we've been BlackDragon Film Studios for 5 years now. But I've been into filmmaking since I was little. I always like I was into stop motion things.
Okay.
Follow YouTubers like just some random guy. I like different um, stop motion. Like I even got into Robot Chicken back in the day. Old school things like that. Nightmare Before Christmas, things like that. I got into filmmaking. Then it started moving into live action once I got taking classes in college.
Perfect. So, what would you say is your biggest influence in your films?
Me, it's all about the message. When it comes to a story, what draws me to any story is the backstories behind certain characters. So when it came to like my first history movie, I liked Detroit from
Hmm.
with Brad Pitt. That's my
Okay.
first. Yeah, I just like his, even though his screen time is not as much as it could be, but the amount of time he's on screen, I really get drawn to his character, like how he talks about why he does what he does, why he is who he is. He has a meaning behind it. So just things like that. Any character that they have a good backstory where I can relate or I can feel what their lore is. That's when
Hmm.
I yeah. That's just things that makes me a fan. That's any character, far as even comic books, even Power Rangers, of course. Any most of James Cameron's films, things like that. I really get into their backstory and their way of storytelling.
Gotcha. So you like something like you mentioned James Cameron, so kind of like how even though it was a short movie, like say Jack had like such a rich backstory type of thing, where just
Hmm.
like the little bits of pieces were just like enough to build him into the world, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's just been a mindset thing for me since I was little. Like ever since I've been even exposed to George Lucas's original Star Wars trilogy on VHS.
Hmm.
Um, I love the fact that they added in the because I watched the special edition, so I got to
Okay.
so I like to see behind the scenes. That's like one thing in film I like to see in any movie. I like to see how they made certain things. What draw them to do this certain effect? What how would green screens work? How do blue screens work? How do streams
Yeah.
work? Things like that.
No,
Mhm.
definitely, it's definitely rich, and I mean, I'm one of the very few who thinks George Lucas is a hack, but that's where we diverge. I will give my man Irvin Kershner all of the respect for Empire Strikes Back and for making everything perfect. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I agree. I agree, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we talk Star Wars in a little bit, but you know, I'm the kind of guy that will openly say George Lucas is a hack, and Kirshner deserves all the praise. You know?
Oh yeah, I could understand because there's different reasons why Empire Strikes Back is my favorite out of the three. There's
Oh,
many
of
different
course.
reasons beyond George Lucas.
I
I
mean, George,
yeah,
you
you
know
know.
that George Lucas was not around for the making of that, right? Like he was not around for like 99% of it.
Yeah, I learned that probably about 20 years after I watched it the first time.
Okay. Yeah.
Because in the documentary, they do make it seem like, oh, this is all George Lucas' vision. This is what he wanted. This is all of his creativity. Um, but I know how film when it comes to different. There's different people
Hmm.
involved in certain sound making. And that was the main thing. That's where sound changed though in the
Oh,
film
of course.
industry when Star Wars came out the first time. So
Hmm. All right, my man. Well, do you want to start with the JDF message that you wanted to show everybody?
yeah
Okay.
yeah, we could start with that.
Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Let's get that up.
Alec, what is happening, buddy? It is Jason David Frank. Well, I got Lord Draken behind me right there. Got the Lord Draken right here. Using the White Ranger shield as my selfie stand, preparing for my new movie called The Legend of the White Dragon and training. So I understand you've been taking class at the ATA. I know them. I love them. Done a lot of seminars. I know Master Clark, kind of through the martial arts, just being a martial arts master. So good job, man. And you're preparing for a feature film, Power Rangers, Lord's Draken. All right. Definitely got to take pride in it. One thing I should know to be Power Rangers from your experience. Well, I think Lord Draken is very methodical. He's a darker villain. He even speaks different than Tommy. As you know, when I said they could have been gods. So many Rangers. That stuff. I didn't want Draken to be like Tommy. And that's why in the new movie, The Legend of the White Dragon, I'm going to be doing something different. I don't say my voice, but just the thought process. So for Lord Draken, he's out there for himself. He wants to be the ultimate god. He's not cocky. He's very confident. He's not arrogant, but he's very strong and persistent. He was the ultimate ranger at that time, just trying to destroy people. It is awesome, but you're going to carry on the legacy, man. Best of luck, all right? And tag me on the JDF FFN. You know what time it is? It's morphin' time. And now you got to practice this. They could have been gods. It's a good one.
That's so cool. So that was a message that he sent you on your project, right? Dragon Morphers?
Yes. It was actually a few months before I found out he was coming to Raleigh, North Carolina, Galaxy
Okay.
Con, which I found out about that like 3 days before. So so right then and there, it's like we gotta go. We gotta find a way to go. So literally took time off of work, and luckily I had a good boss at the time to let me take some time off. Because someone was just telling me I need to go see him. I need to go meet him in person. Someone was telling me. I truly didn't understand the reason. But I've been a JDF fan since since I was little. From Mighty Morphin all the way to Down on Thunder. Even though personally, Green Ranger and White Ranger are my favorite timelines out of any of them. But yeah, and then I think Lord Draken came out. First time I seen Draken was on the short trailer that he did with Kyle
Yeah.
Higgins, which I got to meet Kyle Higgins as well at the con. Pretty much, I think I have I think it's like right about here.
Okay.
Yeah, so he signs his name, but he actually doesn't sign Lord Draken. He signs Eric Reed on there.
Oh,
So
okay.
so I got that, and then he let me know Kyle Higgins was also at the con, which was kind of strange. Neither one of them knew each other was at the con, so I kind of found that funny.
Okay.
So I got both to sign that stuff. Yeah, he pretty much signed the comic book, and then he signed an action figure of mine.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
yeah, so, but yeah, JDF sent me the video and things like that. I actually got that at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
When
wow.
because yeah, when I reach out to celebrities, I'm kind of in that mindset. I don't think these guys will talk to me. I could just either hit or miss their talk to me or not, or send a message or not.
Yeah, for me, I'm
you
just
know,
like, it's a hope and a prayer that they see the message.
yeah. So when I got that, literally woke my folks up. I say, hey, gotta check this out. And it's
You
like
were like Kevin Smith, where he's like, "Hey, everyone, shut up! Prince is on the phone." He's like, "Everyone, stay off the phone. Prince is calling."
yeah, it was great. Yeah, and I was taking my martial arts classes at the time at ATA. So I got to show my instructor the message, and he told me the whole story about Master Clark, and things like that. Yeah, it was just a great time.
How long have you been doing martial arts?
I've been doing martial arts for about 3 years. 3 years. First degree.
Okay.
Black belt in Taekwondo.
Okay.
And things like that.
Just one art, or multiple taekwondo?
Yeah, just Taekwondo.
Okay.
And I pretty much took classes literally the day after I seen the Lord Dragon series for the Lord Dragon. I learned the whole entire Lord Dragon thing the
Oh,
very
wow.
next day, because I got a karate studio right across the street from my place, so I just walked
Oh,
there.
that's great.
Um, So yeah, so definitely learning. Far as the director goes, I learned a lot of patience, how to be patient through a lot of different situations. And then that comes through like difficult times, good times, when adversity hits, when you got to deal with a bunch of different personalities.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so martial arts definitely taught me a lot of that, and I have no one else to thank but JD up for that. To be honest, he was my personal Bruce Lee. I
Hmm.
looked at him, I put him up really in that same caliber. It's just the energy and the messages, and that was like far as any of his promos, any of his videos, that he would do poems. That was pretty
Oh, I
much
love the
my
poems.
yeah.
I,
That was
I've
yeah.
I've talked to Tammy, no, not Tammy, to Jenna extensively, and I'm just like, dude, you guys got to get the poems out. Like, I want it in a book. Like, can that
Yeah,
happen? Like an actual book?
yeah, for real. It just hit different. And so it was a really big thing when I got to see him in person, and it was the same energy what I was seeing. Um, yeah, and it was great. I remember my yeah, because I remember I had my Draken outfit. Wasn't the best. Wasn't like what I got back here now.
Okay.
So it was like a cheap version. But yeah, he even acknowledged. He said, "What's up, Draken?" Type of deal. So
He was like that. He was like that because, like, I've always told the story that when I met him, um, it was at Power Morphicon, and that was a monster. Like it was never ending for him and for Francis for those kinds of cons. And
yeah. Mhm.
he, and I've always said it, he was annoyed, but he wouldn't show it because like people would cut the line, like all of the other Rangers and stuff like that, and he's got like a hall full of people, and he's
Yeah.
like, I can't do this right now. Like I got all these people, because I didn't move from my spot in like 3 hours. So I was like in the same spot. And so we could see it was like visually tired. So we were
Yeah.
cracking jokes the whole time, cracking jokes, cracking jokes, cracking jokes. And it was the kind of like dirty humor that he liked. So when we finally got up, he was trying not to laugh. He was trying not to like, let it show that he liked those kinds of jokes. But when we finally got up there, he's like, "Oh, it's you guys."
Yeah, it was about the same similar. I had a similar experience. Yeah, because GalaxyCon, it's it wasn't as big of a room, but what I seen with you.
Hmm.
And so it was pretty narrow. So when I first got there, I couldn't even get in the line. I had to
Yeah.
wait until after his lunch period.
Yeah.
So once everyone left, I just stood in the front, and literally, luckily I had a seat, so I just got to sit down, and I just sat there for the whole entire lunch period until we came back and everything. I was like, because honestly, as a ranger, he was. I never had a similar experience with
Oh no,
anybody
no.
anybody else. Because the very next time, I seen a bunch of people talk about him. Yeah, when I seen also St. John, it was it was a different experience, and I even tried to interact with him about the
Oh, he
shadow
doesn't
grid.
interact. He doesn't
Yeah,
interact.
no, he don't had no idea who he. Well, pretty much what he told me, he had no idea what Shadow Grip was. He didn't know it was a thing. He didn't know what Lord Draken is. Um, and so I was kind of like, okay, cool. Well, on my day, I walked straight up to him, no line. He had no line whatsoever. Um, and even their attire, dress up, things like that. That's one thing I did respect from JDF. He had the mohawk, he had the dress suit, everything. It was
Oh,
yeah,
you saw him afterwards. So I saw him before he started doing all of that. So he got that from the dude who plays Ash from the what is his name? Evil Dead, from Evil Dead.
okay,
He got
I
it
gotcha.
from Ash from Evil Dead because Ash from Evil Dead told him, hey, like you should like spritz it up a little bit. You should do the suits because he does the stars and stripes and stuff like that. Like he's always fun like that. So he like got that from him. And then Steve
I like it.
Cardenas is now doing it because of JDF.
I like it. It was amazing. It was amazing. I actually do have a video too of me meeting him too as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah, I was even telling and I think her name's Nicole. That
Oh,
was the
okay.
assistant. I think
Oh yeah.
at the con. I was telling her, it's like, yeah, he's my twin. He's my twin and everything. Because I did the whole makeup thing. Try to do it similar to the show and all.
Oh, okay.
But it was just cool. And of course, I can barely get a word out when I see him. I get starstruck when I meet
Oh yeah.
somebody.
Like meeting him was bigger than life.
Yeah, because honestly, I met like a couple other Rangers, but I just never had the similar experience. They felt like that's a different, another person on the street, pretty much what I thought to them.
I think he appreciated his fans more than all of the other ones
Yeah,
because he did. I don't know if you know his backstory, but he grew up from nothing.
yeah,
Like literally grew up on a he didn't even like grow up in a house. He grew up like kind of in a bungalow type of thing, like on a like one of those that businesses have. It had linoleum floors, and so that's where he would sleep at night with his brother. And when they got their first house, like not thinking like other people, like oh,
yeah,
like this is a house. He's like, yo, does the carpet come with the house? Yeah, that was his question. He's like, "Does the carpet come with the house?" And then he'd be like, "Yo, the lights work, right?" Like that's the kind of mindset that he was in. And in my opinion, from what I've heard, I think that Haim also because he came from that, like kind of saw an interest in Jason and he taught him. And that was the reason why, compared to the other guys, JDF knew the value of himself and betting on
yeah,
himself and why he was much more financially set than the others.
yeah, yeah. And you see that too. If
Hmm.
any of you guys get a chance to see him in person, yeah, you see that. Um, the the feeling in his presence, it's just different. It's just this. And there's a few celebrities that at cons that I put him right next to Saint Raimi. Put him right next to seeing him, even though the experience was a little different too, as far as like getting a photo with him and things like that.
Yeah,
Saint Raimi's different. He's just different breed. But he's a cool dude.
there's
He's
no
a
one
nerd.
gonna be like JDF though. I mean,
No,
the
there's no one like
closest I can
JDF.
say, but the energy isn't there. Is maybe Charlie Cox.
Yeah, I heard good things about him too. I haven't got a
Yeah,
chance to see him yet. Because yeah, I spend money when I go to cons when it comes to celebrities. And all. But it's an amazing time. But yeah, when JDF sent me the message, it set the whole entire way path. Like, okay, this if we're gonna do this project, it has to be really thought out. It has to be. I had to be excited about it, not just doing the project. I had to be excited about it. When I watch it. Yeah, if I get excited, I feel like I'm 12 years old again. I know other people are gonna feel the same.
I think
I
that's
feel
the mark of a good director is that you have to be passionate about your project because once you don't have the passion, then it just becomes another job. And I think it
yeah.
translates into the film because you don't know what you're doing. I mean, one of the examples that I always give is the Super Mario Brothers movie, the first one, that the directors had no idea what they were doing. They had no passion for what they were doing, and it just showed in the film that it was just a big giant weird mess.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And yeah, in the sad part when it came to the start of it, I have just gotten finished filming one of my other short films, and then the day after, someone calls me, a friend of mine.
Okay.
I never heard him cry ever, and I never called him a liar. Also, I known him for a couple years. He told me about JDF's passing. And yeah, I call him a liar. I didn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. It
Yeah.
went on for an hour until I just like, okay, I just need to look online and see what's up. and yeah, it's everywhere on TMZ. Um, and yeah, it was.
It
I
was
had
such a weird day. I was on
it's a
vacation
it was
and
a weird day.
I was
Weird.
on vacation and my Power Ranger group found out about it before TMZ and they
Mm,
were just like before TMZ did the article and they were just like, "Yo, Jason Pass, Jason Pass, Jason Pass." I'm like, "You guys are liars." Like I looked on Google, there was nothing on Google, so I was just like, "I don't believe you guys." And then all of a sudden that's when TMZ rolled in and I was like, "Oh man, if it's on TMZ then it
yeah.
probably is true." Huh?
And yeah, and it's and that's actually when I kind of started meeting you guys on YouTube and all. Started with Henry, then went to Francis, then went to you, then I went to Dux and things like that. I respect everything you guys do, to be honest. I've been learning a whole lot of things of what to do and what not to do when it comes to film things, when it comes to how they're treating people and things like that. So I do. God bless you all for what you guys do. Honestly, every time you guys stream, I am listening to it. I'm really just working. You know, the only time I don't listen if I'm filming on set, things
Yeah.
like that. That's the only time. But it's great to what you guys are doing.
Okay.
So much respect that I do have. I even talk about you guys to some of my cast folks, things like that. I let them know, hey, they're just doing what they're doing. They're speaking their truths, and they show receipts of why they are the way they are. And that's something that we all can learn from it. And you never know what messages you might learn from somebody on a random day. You never know.
No,
Um,
definitely. And I mean, it's such a small niche community. Like we have Kimberly T here. He's doing the Mega Force stories, and
yeah,
his
yeah.
films are doing really, really good.
Great, yeah, it's great stuff. I think I was on the last stream. I think you were showing some of his work and all. Yeah, it's great stuff.
Oh yeah, that stream I
Yeah,
don't promote too much. I mean, that was I'm just gonna be quite honest, that was just a dig at Rican Ranger, and then and then it just turned into a hangout stream, and it was just so much fun.
yeah, yeah. You guys are just having fun.
Yeah.
I just I'll just be listening on the back.
No, that's good. That's good, man. And so,
Yeah.
going into Dragon Morpher, so what
Mm.
like compelled you into like Lord Draken out of all the Rangers? Because like, Kimberly T is doing his Super Mega Force Rangers. So like I'm wondering what was the driving force for you and Draken?
Ah, actually the whole thing started with the trailer when
Okay.
GDF, because to me, I literally thought this was the next thing. I say, oh my goodness, we are getting the end game style of Power Rangers type of thing. And my favorite line, the whole thing, was when he said they could have been gods
Oh
type
yeah,
of deal.
that
That was
brings
my
chills to
favorite.
me. That
It,
brings like absolute chills. Like
yeah,
they could have been gods because it's like it's not like the hopeful Tommy. It's not like an older Tommy. It's just a Tommy that is ready to break your bones.
yeah, and then when I met him too, he talks about the line, and he said,
Hmm.
"Yeah, yeah, you remember when I said that? It was improv too, man. So,
Oh,
so it was one of those. It was one of those things that made me sign up for martial arts literally the next day, and that's
okay.
all I can. I need to learn more about him. Then once I saw the whole thing with I think it was the Saban and Hasbro, so they ended up not doing it, and it just became a comic book. So I said, okay, where's the comic book? I'll read the comic book. I'll give it a read. Um, yeah,
From
it
my
was,
understanding, it
yeah.
was the comic book. Excuse me. It was the comic book, and then they wanted to do an adaptation of what they were going to work on. So it wasn't going to be
Okay.
Shattered Grid exactly from what I understand, but like interpretation of it. But, ultimately from my understanding from the timeline, um Heim was already in the process of selling to Hasbro. And then, as you know, in the film industry, that once it passes hands, you don't, the next person in charge doesn't really like to move forward with like many projects because it's kind of like if those projects should succeed, then they don't get the credit for it. The last person gets the credit for it. So that's why a
Yeah.
lot of projects end up like falling down the chute because it's like, well, why am I gonna let you succeed when you're already out the door? I need to succeed.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Draken, the whole thing. I even played the video game. I think it was Battle for the Grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that storyline. It was just honestly, I always liked Tommy as a villain. I always liked, and then when they it was like Draken was taking the Green Ranger and taking it to a whole different
Yeah, it was cool
level and
because
all.
he wasn't a White Ranger anymore. He stole those powers and like,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, we don't get the cool like the good Tommy. We get that evil Tommy that never got redeemed.
Yeah, and then he's killing folks too.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, dude, I like this. This is different.
Because
You
I've always
know,
said, have you ever watched Zero Ranger?
Zero Ranger, bits and pieces.
No, Zero Ranger, the original Japanese.
Oh, you talking about the Super Sentai stuff from
Yeah.
the? Yeah, I take a look into it. Because I know there's more to it. I know Power Rangers is American version. So
Well, I always like
you
that
know.
one because Barai, the Green Ranger, is ready to kill. Like they toned
Yeah.
it down significantly in the US, but like for instance the fight scene where he's fighting the Red Ranger, like no, first and foremost, they're brothers. And he's like, that's going out the door. Like I want revenge. So like he doesn't care to kill his own brother. And
Right.
then he's like literally making him bleed and he's on the floor like kept moving and he's like trying to stab him while on the floor and it takes the Megazord to blast him in order to make him stop.
Yeah,
That's what I always thought was cool. I was like, well, if we could ever show that, that would be cool. And I guess they did want to do it, but they didn't want to move forward with it.
Yeah. So when it came to Dragon Morphers, yeah. So after his passing, yeah, we kind of did go on a hold for a couple years, just because it's like, well, I kind of just don't want to do a parody of what the comic book was, especially once I started learning more about what happened, how
Yeah.
JDF really, how the whole situation was. It's
So
like,
I would
yeah,
recommend looking at Henry's newest videos because I think we got the wrong interpretation that he hated Draken. So in Henry's newest videos, it's actually come out that he didn't hate Draken, he hated the situation.
yeah,
But
yeah.
other people, Aaron, inserted himself into the equation, and that's why we have the reports that he hated Draken. It's not that he hated it, it's just he hated the situation. So it's more context. Like for instance, when he told Nicole, hey, I want all the videos down of Draken, it's not that he hated the character, it's just that since it wasn't moving forward, he didn't want to be associated with it anymore. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, it was ruined for him too, because yeah, when I seen him in person, yeah, he loved my whole outfit and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then even the message, I'm like, hey, I think if the guy hated Draken, he would have been making this video and telling me his thoughts, which was crazy. I didn't even really ask him to for certain details. I would just say, hey, was it
Well,
to you?
he helped create the character, so he
Yeah,
wanted it to be done correctly, And that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I don't think he hated it. I think,
I don't think no.
like I said, certain individuals inserted themselves and wanted to make it seem. And the thing is, it's just like Kirshner.
Mm.
Kirshner's dead. So, in all intents and purposes, that's why I dislike George Lucas. He's taking all the credit for Empire Strikes Back, but it was really Kirshner that did it. But just Kirshner's worm chow right now, and he can't really say anything to negate it.
Yeah. But yeah, so when it came to Dragon Morphers, it's like, yeah, if we're gonna do it, I we got to keep it dark
Yeah.
and all, and no, and there's no we're letting loose, there's and honestly, I want to give credit to I want to say Super Sentai. I forget his I have his IG, but he created a cool design. And I'll send it to you, Juicebox.
Mhm.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
His Instagram. But he created a new design, and it was Draken, but it was Draken as a Psycho Ranger. It was Draken
Oh,
as a
that's
Psycho
sick.
Ranger. So I was like, okay. And he ended up talking to me because I guess he had a confusion that I was taking his idea. I said, well, no, this situation on someone else's channel, the guy that made I guess he made him a helmet. A costume maker made him a helmet, and because he didn't, that was their personal issue. I said, yeah, man, I had no idea.
Oh,
I had no
okay.
idea it was someone else's idea. But I said, hey, let's do this. Hey, cool. I'll give you credit for it. I have no problem doing it, man. This whole project for GDF, it's pretty much my farewell. Um, to Power Rangers in general.
Yeah.
So I just want to do everything by the book. So yeah, so we ended up doing a contract, and now we're cool. So I said, hey, I'm going to promote you, man,
Yeah.
because that's a cool design. I never would have thought of that. Come to Psycho Ranger. So we ended up interpreting Psycho Ranger into the story. So now it's like a whole brand new origin story of how goes from Green Ranger Draken to Psycho Draken. So it's to the point where now he's even more powerful. To where I said, okay, what powers can we add to Psycho Ranger? As a, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Psycho Rangers. That was like the only thing Power Rangers in space I did like, to be honest.
Yeah.
I did like the Psycho Rangers. So I was like, yeah, I read the whole thing of Green Psycho also. Which that's a cool story too, though.
It's a cool
To get
story.
into or get into.
It's not my favorite out of it, but it's one of the coolest stories. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I started going into my horror film. So it's like I say, hey, I like the Freddy Krueger. I like the whole nightmare, taking people and putting them into this reality to where only Freddy can see you. I said, well, what if you do that with Draken? What if he had that hallucination where he can take people and things
Okay.
like that? And then I thought about mixing that with Mr. Negative from Spider-Man Geek.
Okay.
And it's like, what if we do this? And this is how we create different kills for Draken in the short film. I won't tell how we're going to do it right
Okay.
now. But that's pretty much a sneak peek of where we're going when it comes to Psycho Draken. It's going to be different when it comes to the Rangers. It's going to be each Ranger will get their separate
I'm
go
just
at
interested
Draken.
in seeing. So, is it gonna be, if you can divulge, is it gonna be Tommy, or is it just gonna be another person in the suit, kind of like
So
Psycho Green then?
so it will be Tommy.
Okay.
It will be Tommy, but it's going to be from a separate reality. So it won't be
Okay.
canon to Shadow Grid or anything type of like that. So it's its own universe, its own
Okay.
reality. So it's pretty much just a sneak peek, given the action, given the pieces that I in my opinion think people will want to see
Okay.
when it comes to someone like Psycho Draken. Because yeah, so once I even posted some things on TikTok, things like that, people just started saying, "Oh, so what's this guy going to be like? Is he going to be more deadlier than Lord Draken?" I said, "We shall see. We shall see."
I mean, it has to be. I mean,
It
to
has
make it a
to.
Psycho, it has to be.
Yeah. It's like what's some things we haven't seen in Power Rangers. That's what we're going to try to tackle down on.
Okay.
And which led to getting. I want to give a shout out to Seneca Robinson, my fight choreographer. Very nice guy, very easy to work with. Far as hey, what type of fighting we're going to? Like I say, hey, we're trying to go like are we killing folks? Are we taking people's hearts out? Like, are we going that type of deal? And then he will interpret that into the fight choreography,
Okay.
things like that. Yeah, and yeah, when it comes to things like that, oh yes, I did want to. Is it possible I can bring up is Casper?
Yeah. Is he in the chat?
Yeah, I think I got
Okay.
Casper, and then I got my DP, Sean.
Okay.
They're
We'll bring them up. I'll put the link and they can hit the link. 1 second.
because this next part I want to include them in on that.
Of course.
Yeah, they're cool people. And guys, Casper and Sean, they're really really great filmmakers themselves. They actually have a short film that's going around the film festival circuits called Blackout.
Oh, cool.
Which is honestly, once I seen that, I said, "Oh, you could do things like that, man. We can. You got that John Wick style of filmmaking going on, like, So like that's just little. It was just amazing connection. We ended up making which actually happened by accident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let them know. Whoever's coming up, hit the link. It's pinned to the chat.
Hey guys, so it's pinned to the chat. So you just hit the link, and then yeah, and then he'll add you in.
Yeah, I'll add you guys onto the screen.
Yeah, they was asking me earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. First YouTube live.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah. So, Okay, so that's interesting. So it's gonna be a psychotomy. It's gotta be
Mhm.
more deadlier than even Draken, but you hinted at the Freddy connection. So that that has me thinking some pretty
Yeah,
wild things.
yeah. You're talking about certain kills, man. Like, you can even mix the older movies and the newer one, the remake they made. You can mix those different kills in there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so Casper is in. Hi Casper.
Hey, Juicebox, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Is Casper your real first name?
So,
Or is it like
Casper,
your acting name?
yeah,
Okay.
no, Casper is my professional name.
Okay.
So I managed to let me take the volume down on this.
No, no, of
I
course, of course.
I managed to get lucky a number of years ago, getting a book published of some short horror stories. And when it was ready to come out, they asked me what name I wanted, and I'd been using Casper for performances and different work and stuff. So I mentioned it to them. They said, "Yeah, it's free. It's available. You want it?" I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And
Did you
ever
get that
since,
from like Casper Van Dien or something like that?
no, Casper was actually a nickname I got years and years ago back in high school. And
Okay.
when it came time to pick a last name, I was actually standing outside when I was on my cell phone. I looked up and there was a beautiful full moon sitting up there, and Luna popped into my head, and it sounded good. Casper Luna had a nice flow, and I pretty much got all the paperwork together for it and made it my professional stage name. So now I use that
Okay.
for all my music, my books, all the films and stuff I'm involved in.
Okay. No, the reason I ask is because it's funny. I adopted a cat not too long ago and it's all white. And so I named it Casper. So that's why I was like, Casper.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was
Uh,
just like, oh, okay. Like, it's not a name that you see all the time, you know?
yeah, and that's actually one of the biggest things that I've gotten compliments on over the past couple of years.
Shout out to my cats.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I figure also, it's not a name that you hear a whole lot. I don't come across a lot of Caspers in my business. Like, even in the entertainment industry, you think that, there are some people that have some really wild names and they deliberately tailor them to either be funny or,
Or
you know,
like, the coolest name you could possibly have.
yeah,
Yeah.
and, you try and emulate the actors that you looked up to and stuff like that and try and pick a name like that. And honestly, I don't really come across anybody that has any name close to mine. So it makes me feel good. And, it tends
Yeah.
to stick in people's heads a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, what do you do with BlackDragon Films?
So I actually, out of just sheer dumb luck, where you guys were talking about like the background, the history, some people in the chat were making comments about how much Alec knows.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out at one of his filming shoots with another actor that I had driven there, and they had wrapped up for the night, and we just got to talking and chit-chatting about comic books and X-Men and mutants and all this different kind of stuff. And the chit-chat turned into about a 20-minute conversation where both of us just got lost in time.
As it always
Yeah.
does. As it always does.
Yeah. Next thing I know, he sends me a message out of nowhere, and we start nerding out together, just going down different rabbit holes about all this different stuff that we know. And then next thing I know, he asked me if I want to be in one of his films. I said, yeah, sure. And he sends me the script. I was like, well, who do you want me to read for? And he said, you're going to be a mutant, Deacon Frost.
Okay.
From Blade? Like the bad guy from the OG Blade? Yeah, no, I'm totally down for it. And showed up, started working for him. And again, we started going down rabbit holes, talking about different comic ideas and different story arcs. Ooh, wouldn't this be cool? And how awesome would it be if like Batman fought this guy? And then one thing just led to another, and we started working on projects together where I just pretty much helped facilitate some locations, hook them up with some cast and crew,
Okay.
and ended up on set with them on The Shadowhunter, which was a film project that he just wrapped up earlier this year, and awesome take on the Batman universe. And I got to be there, watch all the fight scenes take place.
Do you
like
want to
he,
show the teaser trailer since you had sent it to me?
oh yeah, by all
Okay.
means.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can show it, man.
Yeah.
And Thomas Wayne, I have to please forgive me, man, but I'm sorry you couldn't be here today, man.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
he was a lot of fun to work with.
That's sick. I like that opening.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I'm rather partial with that one.
Think about the look on Batman's face when he sees our little friend.
I like the Joker. The Joker makeup is really cool.
Commissioner say no!
Okay.
Just find Joker and Harley fast before it's too late.
You are a disgrace, Betsy. Time to join your parents.
That silly little Betsy's not gonna know what hit him.
See, I really like that. I like it. So is that like a brutal scar going down his cheek?
Yeah.
Because I kind of see is that staples?
Yeah, so
Okay.
what happened is the location that we were able to film at belongs to a company that runs professional haunt attractions, and they do
Oh.
special effects for movies, they do short films, and specialize in horror. And when we got access to the place, we also got access to some of their special effects people, and they were playing around, toying around with ideas, and a lot of those ideas were actually the actor's choice, because he
Okay.
wanted to take a different take on the Joker with his own impressions of, okay, well, maybe if he's more tortured and there's mutilation, well, I like the smile and the scars, how would I get that? Well, instead of just letting it heal up, he decided to go old school punk rock and
Okay.
decide, well, maybe he stitches himself back together
Because
and just
for
goes right
me,
back to work.
it reminds me of my favorite Joker. I'll bring up the trailer in 1 second, but for me, it reminds me of my favorite interpretation, which is the New 52, where he cuts off his
Ooh.
face.
Yeah.
Back to his face.
I was honestly thinking about that the whole time we were on set, Casper, to be honest.
Mm.
And yeah, it was just great. It really felt like we were in Gotham. It really felt that way. And honestly, the trailer, to be honest, and it doesn't even do the story that much justice. It's even better. Like the story, even the ending, and more to come as well. It's just epic. It's amazing. Glad to see body repetition. I'm not gonna comment on that one.
Oh, that is a good Batman suit. That reminds me of I'm gonna take it back a little bit. It kind of looks like the Affleck suit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a lot of throws in there to the Dark Knight Returns from the graphic novel, like right around like when Bruce is in that middle age and he's got a lot of sturdiness to his suit and it's real broken
Yeah.
and worn in.
You ready, Batgirl?
Until our last breath.
Is that supposed to be the Cassandra Cain Batgirl?
So the characters. So Batgirl. Shout out to Nicole Cates. Did a great, phenomenal job. So when it came to her particular character, so I met her from a different project. And we got to talking, and I'm like, well, Nicole, I got this new Batman thing going on. It's gonna be a two-day shoot. And I will like it if you'll be part of it. And she gave me she had experience before with Batgirl with a different person. I said, well, what we can do is let's take your character. Let's not make it Barbara. Let's make it Nicole. So you're basically yourself in the
Okay.
movie. In the movie, and so the fact is, I was telling her more about Batman, which I'm gonna try not to spoil it for you guys. But because it kind of gives away the timeline, the era that it's in.
Okay.
Pretty much is that's why she kind of got to the Batman Beyond Bat Cowl on there,
Okay.
which is just like the first step of what's gonna be next.
Because I noticed
But
that you guys have a lot of Batman Beyond callbacks. Like I think your other Batman project, it has the red bat.
oh yeah, yes, you're talking about Batman the Prey. You talking about that
Yeah.
one? Yeah, and this one was more okay. I'm gonna take Batman the Prey and what was the issues with, in my opinion, with Batman the Prey. I said, okay, the location. Okay, cool. What's next? Okay, the characters, the costuming. Okay, how can we improve those? And that's where I was tackling on with Shadowhunter. I said, well, I need a good location. Then that's when I found out about Nightmare Factory, that I met the owner. Shout out to Justin. About I say, hey, this would be cool if we got to do some scenes. I explained the story to him. He said, oh, I'm all for it. Let's do it, man. Just tell me the dates and things like that. We'll get it set up and everything. And it was the whole thing, the whole process. And then even me, even having Casper as first AD, it was just the conversation we would have. You know, he was willing to go with the story where I was willing to go with the story. I said,
Yeah.
and it's like I need someone also that not only knows the same amount of stuff, but more than me, more stuff than me. I said, yeah, I want to learn from you. Like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about
I
this?
mean,
What
he
if
has
this
an eye
happened?
for locations. I have to say that because I mean, just the location before looks like something out of Batman uh not Returns, the one with Two-Face.
Oh, Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. I mean, not a great film, but the location I kind of liked, you know, with the neon and all that stuff. And I guess
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
from the Halloween shoot that you guys had, right?
Yeah.
Or the haunted house type of thing that you guys were able to
yeah,
do.
So it's called the Nightmare Factory, and
Okay.
at the moment it's based in Havelock, North Carolina. They're actually getting ready to move and relocate to a new location for their 20th anniversary, which
Okay.
is going to be this year coming up. But the location that we were at, they had tons of awesome stuff in there because I also work for them as an actor from time to time. So I was able to get some behind the scenes access to certain areas. And we had a fun house there that when it was lit up just right, all the lighting popped. And it always struck me as that Joel Schumacher style,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
bringing a
thinking of.
comic book to
Yeah.
life, but it still
Yeah,
had that
and it also
dark.
reminds me of The Killing Joke.
Yep. And that's where I was trying to find a happy medium, was somewhere in between that real bright electric comic book look, but having that dark graphic novel type feel.
Yeah.
I am not a disgrace.
Yeah, because
I
that
am
kind of
the
looks like
master of the shadows.
the club
I am
scene.
the knight. I am vengeance. I am Batman.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, are you guys able? So, is that thing supposed to be Thomas Wayne then?
So his actual name is Thomas Wayne Toothbox.
Okay.
Yeah. So so when we actually showed us at a local film festival in
Oh,
Raleigh.
you mean him?
Yeah.
Okay, so Thomas Wayne is actually Batman.
Okay. Oh, so this is okay. So Batman is Thomas Wayne in this one.
So
Okay.
this one, not to give too much away, he's basically credited as the creature in this
Okay.
film. And Alec and I have already gotten started on some possibilities for future tie-ins because we deliberately left it on a cliffhanger just so
Okay.
we could continue the story. And
before it's too late.
I'd rather
Yeah.
not say who he is, but he is a very well-known character inside the Batman universe. And
Okay.
what you're seeing right there is the result
Yeah.
of a mutation.
Okay.
So he's basically been hijacked, injected with this really gnarly toxic serum, and it turns him into this wild creature. So it brings out whatever's inside of you. If you're a Super Saiyan badass, you get injected with it.
Almost
You
like
could be,
Venom then. Venom, it's kind of like Venom and like some really bad Joker strain, like the Arkham games.
yeah, kind of how it feeds off of your actual personality, and whatever's there, it will enhance it. So if you're doing good hero stuff, you're a
Okay.
superhero. But if you're going to be a villain, it unleashes the villain side of you.
Gotcha, and that's why you use Thomas Wayne Batman, because Thomas Wayne is not the best hero Batman. I get it. Okay.
Oh yeah, and he's deadly too, though. He's
Yeah, he is deadly.
yeah, he's very deadly.
Well, yeah, in
But
the
yeah,
comics, he used guns.
yeah, and even Thomas playing he's great. He's a former Marine, so he already had like the discipline. He actually does a lot of things with his community in Asheville, North Carolina. So he goes to Panther games, and all in the suit, things like that. He hangs around, does things with the community. So when he approached me, he actually commented on my actual Batman the Prey, and it's like, hey, if you ever want to do some more badass stuff, man, let me know, bro. 2 years later, where I bring them right back to that conversation. I say, hey, you remember that conversation we had 2 years ago? Yeah, look, we're doing a short film together. It's very, very funny. Very funny.
I mean, if you
And
guys ever want to do something, I would love to. Well, not with me, but like with story wise, I mean, you guys could always do the Court of Owls. I love the Court of Owls. They're so underrepresented.
hey, you keep feeding us ideas, man. We're we'll put it together, man.
See. I've always said this is that the Court is one of the most influential comics in recent times, and the caveat to that, like, no one can contest that, because ever since Court of Owls, every single Batman medium since then has had a freaking owl in the background. Like, they've done like all the games, all of the shows, everything, there is an owl in the background, and they're like, oh, is that a hint to the Court of Owls? And they're like, maybe, but unfortunately they never get to the court sometimes, or if they do, it's
No.
just a bunch of businessmen in white masks, when they're much scarier than that,
I like the idea of introducing storylines that it's kind of like listening to the B side of an album.
Yeah.
Like that's where the hit songs are, finding those cult classic storylines or certain characters, like the scripts that Alec and I have been going through for the follow-up to Shadowhunter. Our main character that we're bringing into the story to go up against Batman is going to be Deathstroke.
Okay.
And we went through different story ideas, different comic lines and stuff, and there really aren't a whole lot of interactions between Batman and Deathstroke that are really like long-lasting, continuing story arcs where you have all this
they're not
history and stuff to feed off of.
It's more the Titans and Deathstroke than Batman,
Yeah, so it's like this idea of taking a character that is in that universe outside of their element and dropping them inside of somebody else's playground. And how would they react? What is their background? Like, how's he going to talk to Batman? Now you have two alphas going head to head. They're both masters at what they do. How are they going to feed off of each other? And it opens up to a whole possibility of storylines and things that you can play with the characters.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, Deathstroke is all about hunting his prey. So really the only interactions that he would have with Batman is when they hire him to kill him. And then like when they do stupid things like in the DC animated universe where like he was going to have a relationship with Talia, it just doesn't make sense. It never makes sense.
I take full pride in the fact that I wrote the scripts for these upcoming stories, and I'm a firm believer when it comes to certain characters that they need to be completely infallible.
Yeah.
Like, they are 100% what they say they are. If you're going to be the best of the best, the master assassin, like you're all that there is, the cream of the crop, you can't have distractions. You can't have a wife and kids. You can't
Yeah.
have a business on the side or anything like that. This is all that you do 24/7. That's why you are the best. You know,
I like that. I like that very much because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Resident Evil.
Mhm.
Okay, so
No.
I think the fifth game it was, or something like that, where like all the characters are together, where they gave Wesker a son, and I was just like, why would Wesker have a son? That makes no sense to me. Like he's all about not being human. He has no human emotions. He has no human needs. Like there is no reason that he would want to be with a human woman. Like that doesn't make sense because he's like, I've transcended humanity. I am a god of sorts, So I like when people do that stuff like that. Like yourself, that you're just like, look, if we're gonna make this, it's gonna be the characters.
Well, yeah, I figured like what's the point if you give a character a wife or a husband or kids or a family or something like that? Eventually you have to reference them. You have to bring them up. Okay, well, how are you going to use them? Are you going to use them as leverage, this, and this? As far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be a hero, you're Superman. Like you have your breaking points and all that stuff, but 9 times out of 10, he's going to rescue the puppy every time.
And that's why I like that last Superman movie where, the Titan is freaking going, haywire, and then Superman all of a sudden saves the squirrel. And I'm just like, yo, that's Superman. That is Superman.
No.
Like you can't cut corners if you were going to be the definition of a good guy. Well, it's the same thing in my mind when it comes to a villain. Like with the Shadow Hunter, one of the things that Alec and I were very adamant about with the Joker is every other Joker storyline, he's hit a breaking point. He's hit something where he snapped, but he still has limits.
Yeah.
Like he wants to hurt Batman, but it's kind of like a cat and mouse playing game. He doesn't want to kill him or else I don't have anything to play with.
That's exactly right. Because that's why I love the New 52 when he breaks into the cave and Batman finds the card in the cave. And so he goes as Bruce Wayne to visit Joker, and he's like, "You left this," and then he's all like, "Alfred, he didn't even see me." He's like, he just looked through me, as if I never existed. And so I was like, "Yo, I like that. I like that so much."
Being able to
like
get it.
Bruce Wayne doesn't exist. Like, why would he care about Bruce Wayne at that moment? It's like, I'm laser focused on Batman. I don't care who you are,
And that's pretty much the way that the Joker is. He's a very single-minded individual. He could have very broad goals, but like with our actor's take on it and his input with a lot of stuff is with this version of the Joker, he doesn't have that boundary or that wall. Like there's no limit of I'm not going to push the button here. He will not only cross that line, but he'll do it dancing and smiling.
I've always said that. Because like people with the when he cuts off his face, I've always said the Joker has no limits. Like he's the kind of person that you think, oh, Joker wouldn't do that. It's like, sir, he would shoot you in the face and then dance with your dead body if he could.
Yeah.
And he'd do that just because.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, the only person at the end of the entire thing, Joker 100% is officially dead. The only person who's ever going to get his final joke is going to be him. And that's the only audience he is ever playing to. He's doing it for his own amusement. That's why he doesn't care about his minions. He respects other villains and stuff, but he doesn't really care what happens to him. The entire show is centered on him and the spotlight's on him. And I love that as the villain because you can't bargain with somebody like that.
Oh,
like there's nothing that you can threaten to take away that they won't happily give you just because they want to see the look on your face.
Yeah, I mean, there's that one comic where I forgot who it was. I mean, he's like he was like, oh, Joker just needs a best friend or something like that. And so Joker, he says it on TV or something like that, and then Joker sees it and he just haunts the man for the rest of his life. Like basically, he breaks out of Arkham just to fuck with him, and then he's like, he like moves away, he gets married, he changes his name so Joker can't find him, and every single time Joker finds him and like kills his wife, kills his kid, and he's just like, dude, you're my best friend. You said it. Yeah, there's also another one, the animated series where like Joker acquired. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many good storylines with the Joker, but yeah, I've always said it. Joker has no lines.
And that's one thing that I've actually enjoyed about working with Alec on a lot of his projects is I've also worked with him on another film about Michael Jackson impersonator, you know, and
do you
stuff.
want to show that one? We can show
Oh,
that since we're going into
Yeah,
that. So they're working on a Michael Jackson thing, and I do have to say I do have like some knowledge on this because I used to work for a rock star, and I met a guy that had met Michael Jackson too. So hold on, and worked with them. Hold on. All right.
It's my old intro too.
I was going to ask about that.
We have concerns that you are unsafe and that you harass clients.
You know, actors are supposed to give like a transformative performance, not maintain some mediocre status quo.
Oh, your performance was so hideous. Your mom must be so disappointed. Oh, Kevin, that performance was so bad. I almost feel sorry for you.
Kev, that performance was dead on arrival. Let's just skip ahead to the funeral.
I don't know what's worse, you or erectile dysfunction.
With acting that bad, you might as well act in porn.
Kev, this is just sad. And you, well, the word pathetic comes to mind.
Don't think you're better than anybody because you're not.
I don't know, Kevin. Like, you just make mediocrity look like an art form. Just give it up.
I know I promised you the gig, but these three other guys, they just don't want to work with you.
You are not supposed to be here.
Just remember, it all starts with you. Your father would be so proud.
I'll show him who's bad.
What makes you think you're gonna get booked? You have no experience.
God, you're such a friggin' fraud.
This isn't some high school talent show.
I know cancer patients with a better future than you.
You are a bully!
So, you called that a talent? I'll show you how it's done.
You wasted my time.
If I wanted to see better acting, I would have called
Kev, it's time. Let's go. Come on.
For help finding crisis resources, visit stopbullying.gov.
So what's that movie going to be about?
So how this started. So when I first been starting film industry, yeah, I meet people, and yeah, I meet a lot of great people like Casper, Sean, and things like that. But I also meet people that don't want to see me succeed, either because I don't want to work with them because I see their true selves. Mm-hmm. Of how they act, or if I say no to something, if I walk away, then they try to put things online and put things about me, even go as far as trying to threaten my education, certain things. So when it came to the education part, okay, that's when my creativity mind just was triggered. because I know I'm not this person. I know I'm not this person they're trying to say. I was okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna write a story. I just ended up writing a story. I'm gonna write it about a certain person, which honestly, when it came to impersonators, I've been a big fan of people that do impersonation since I was small. The first time I seen was a Elvis Presley impersonator. But for a long time, I didn't know the whole deal. Oh, this is not the real person. This is just a person impersonating a lone person. This is before I knew about who these people, their backstories, what they did, and why they're famous.
Mm-hmm.
So I always did kind of want to write a story about him personally because I was always so interested of what they do and what's behind the scene. So when it came to the situation where, yeah, I had someone that was threatening my education. For some reason, they don't like me for whatever reason. So I said, okay, I'm going to write this story. I came to class the next week. I sent it to my screenwriter teacher. I say, hey, what about this story? I got this script that's about a Michael Jackson impersonator, but also deals with bullying. That also deals with cyberbullying. And then
Okay.
seeing people that try to use him for their personal gain. You know, people talking about them online for no absolute reason because they don't have what they have. Even family members that want to hate on the young person because they got a better path than they do.
Okay.
So from there, it's like first time my instructors really got excitement. It's like, okay, tell me more about this. What is this? Like, I never heard about this. Is kind of cool. Like, what do you plan to do with it later on? I said, honestly, I just want to give people a voice when they watch this. They can watch it from a certain perspective, be like, hey, I've been through that. Oh, yeah, I've been through that. I'm glad someone's speaking up about the certain issues that's going on in the independent industry and just in life in general.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing. And to be honest, there's some things I've seen with Henry. There's some things I've seen with you. And honestly, there was a part in the movie for you guys as well. When it comes to like, and you guys will be on the more cyberbullying side of it. You guys will be more on that part. And we do tackle down on that too, where we have the impersonator go through certain things just based on decisions that he makes.
To be fair, we don't cyberbully. We're the victims of all of that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys understand. You will
Yeah.
understand that part of where Kevin goes through. You will understand. That,
Okay, I got
that
it.
part.
I got
Yeah.
it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help out with that process. Because, yeah, it's not. It's funny when you see it from the outside in until like it gets real and your information is out there.
Yeah. We do have a part of the story too that
Yeah.
involves that. It's just based on things I see all the time. You know, not even just YouTube. It's all different platforms, different people in general. People that I know personally that go through that stuff. That there's certain people they can't even work with because they're afraid of certain situations happening. So that's and those people are actually working in the project as well. They're acting in it.
Oh, okay.
So they connect with the story on a personal level. And yeah, it's a mental thing for me when it comes to Kevin impersonator. Every time we shoot, we have a filming weekend. I always have um, a mental break right afterwards because we're tackling down on real life, true events, stuff I've been through, my folks have been through, Casser's been through, other people have been through, and it's like our story is getting told, but in a more in a more it exaggerated way.
Gotcha.
You know, so
Yeah, I mean it's important when you deal with stuff like that to have like a mental health counselor or something like that on board or be able to decompress because I mean look at poor Heath Ledger, you know, he went too far deep into the rabbit hole, you know.
yeah. Yeah, and we tackle things like that. Like family members that you have that family member that just cannot get past this trauma, so they feel like they got to do drugs. They got to go become an alcoholic just to kind of deal with the pain.
Yeah.
And also we tackled down on certain things. There's certain things I won't talk about on here about the project, just because it can be triggering. I'll just wait for it when the movie comes out. I can tackle down on some things. Yeah, because I've been even watching. I was into the 13 Reasons Why series as well when that came
Okay.
on Netflix the first time. I
Yeah.
actually watched the first time it came out, so I know the whole controversy that last episode went through.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, Netflix, you guys got some nerve though, showing certain things, man. But and now when you go back, they cut it out and things like that. But I get it; it was triggering to a lot of people.
Well,
So
back then, Netflix wanted to be the edgy
yeah,
station, but now they've gotten more corporate.
yeah. So yeah, so there's some scenes that I got inspired by. So there's some dark parts in the film. So it's like a roller coaster that Kevin goes through. But he overcomes it. It's showing, okay, this is how he's going to overcome it. No matter what is happening in your life, no matter who is saying whatever about you online, in person, it's not going to stop you doing what you want to do. Do you want to be a writer? Do you want to be a dancer? Do you want to be a singer? Nobody's going to stop you but yourself.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I do want to embrace when it comes to Kevin the Impersonator Phenon. Because one, and shout out to MJ Footworks. I know he's in here and he's lurking back there. He's texting me though, but he's
Okay.
cool. But he's cool people. And mind you, when I first met him, this is how crazy dealing with Kevin is. He literally comes to the set not in makeup. Most people don't even know who he is at first. He'll talk with them for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
He'll go to the bathroom, do his makeup, and then they be like, hey, yeah, I was just talking to you like 30 minutes ago. They're like, oh, that was you? You're the same dude? Things like that. It's just amazing to see the transformation.
And you're talking about his makeup, right? Hold on.
Yeah, he goes by MJ Footworks on yeah.
Okay.
When he takes the makeup off, totally different
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Totally different.
That's cool.
And
are you going to show him with and without the makeup?
Yes, you'll get to see
Okay.
behind the scenes.
Okay.
You get to speak behind the scenes of what he deals with in his personal life, and so you get to see the man himself. Like he's playing himself in the scenes.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
All right, that sounds cool. Like that's an interesting take because I don't think many people think about a Michael Jackson impersonator like just off the cuff,
Yeah, we've been confused a few times about when the biopic Michael Jackson came out.
Mhm.
We've been confused sometimes. They say, "Oh, is this the biopic?" It's like, oh, I wish. I wish we were working on that. Nah, that's Jafar. That's a whole different guy. That's
Yeah, I think there's a magic when you talk about things like that that aren't well known, I guess, and you delve into that like world. Because not many people when they hear about let me see if I can find a good picture. Here we go. Like those little niche things, like for instance, let me get a better picture. Like many people don't know that there's like social clubs of like Disneyland where like there's like these groups of people that go dress like they're biker gangs. And they just all go and hang out at like the theme park. So it's like, you never really think of things like that, but they do exist,
Yeah, and it's amazing thing. Like I've been getting into fashion.
Mhm.
Been getting into fashion as well. Because talking with Kevin, I love him to death for this. He teaches me things about Michael Jackson that I didn't even know. I think I know stuff, and then he'll say, "Hey, yeah, you remember this outfit from this time, from this year? You remember when he was wearing these shoes, this certain jacket that he was wearing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I gotta go look that up." But it's cool though because I get to collaborate with someone that does this literally for a living. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
their thing, and
Also, he really is a Michael Jackson impersonator then.
yes. So you can look him up on YouTube. You can look him up on Facebook if you have it. You can look him on IG.
Okay. What's
MJ
his name?
Footworks. MJ Footworks.
MJ. Can you spell it?
MJFootworkz.
Okay, I got it. Got it.
And yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy to see in person for sure. And he does a lot of skits too with a lot of comedians.
Okay.
So it's I kind of get.
Do you know Tarion Johnson?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you want to bring him up?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Tarion.
How we doing?
What's up, TJ? What's
going on, Alec? How we doing, baby?
We're doing good, man. So this is TJ. He plays the father, in Kevin.
Oh, okay.
So he plays the more dark, devastating role. It's like literally at a level where when we do dark scenes, I got to give him like 30 minutes to debrief because it hits to your soul a lot of the scenes, and his acting is just it's phenomenal. I kind of get more, and TJ, I'm going to tell you this. I get more of Prentice Fodder from Purple Rain when you're acting on set. I literally get that vibe from you. Because it's like you are that person. You are this character.
He needs to bathe in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, that's Kevin is he's a character, but I love him to death, man. And he does his thing. He comes his thing. And whenever he comes to set, he does his thing. Honestly, he's probably one person, and Casper and TJ can contest. I really don't have to say too much detail to him.
Okay.
He really just comes prepared, ready to go. He's in it. He wants this story told. And that goes for everyone that's on set. We all want this story told because a lot of us are still dealing with situations like that. Far as being doubted, far as not been given opportunities. But that comes the thing. I can say this to Kevin, TJ, and Casper. You guys don't wait on someone to give you the opportunity. You go and reach and grab that opportunity. You put yourself in front of people to be seen and say, hey, this is who I am, and this is my talents. This is what I got. This is what I have to offer. That's one thing I do respect the heck out of all you guys. Anyone that's all cast and crew on Dragon Morphers on Kevin and Impersonator, I respect every single one of you guys. Because without you guys, I will not be doing this. To be real with you, it starts with you guys. You guys give me the inspiration to want to be doing this. Because honestly, and Juicebox, God bless with what you do. Francis that's out there, I respect what you guys do. Henry, I know he's streaming right now. Respect for what he's doing. Don't stop doing it. Don't stop doing it. Because without you guys, probably there'll be so many people that would be disregarded if you guys were not doing you guys' content. Disregarded when it comes to meeting celebrities or even the industry. Anyone that wants to be in the film industry. Honestly, there's so many things we could be going into, but because of you guys, we're able to avoid it. We're able to make our own decisions and be aware of what's happening in the world. So that's one thing I do respect. And when it comes to the Kevin, that's the one message me and Kevin always say: let's make a magic moment. Let's have a good film weekend. Let's make a project that we'll never forget.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I mean, is there a time frame for Kevin, or is it just an ongoing thing until it's out?
So Kevin, we're planning to wrap up at the end of 2026 because we got like the first half, the
Okay.
nitbits, but now we're really focusing it on more on the performances, getting those done because those are pretty big shoots. We're casting lots of extras, um, and then it's the routine, the dance routines. That's one thing I have to study all the dance routines of different impersonators, especially Kevin. Um,
Okay.
literally got This Is It in here, got Vision, and different other I even watch the biopics. I watch how they act. So when I'm talking with certain impersonators. Um,
Okay.
oh, you're good, Casper.
Okay. Okay, for sure. You have a good day, okay? Okay.
And yeah, it's so we're just tackling it down on those scenes to try to get it out by 2027.
Okay.
Because then we gotta have our big premiere, which we're actually are trying to have it at a local theater. Because I actually have
Oh,
friends
you mean
who
you're
are.
not looking for a distributor?
Not at the moment. I take it everything with one thing at a time. Because I don't want to like go straight to okay, let's go this. No, I want to have the premiere first,
No,
enjoy
no,
the film with
I meant, you're not having trouble with color correction and distribution?
No. My color correction is actually very easy of what I do. Um, and I
Ryusi, how long was it? Like what, 6, 7 months color correction?
yeah, I know what y'all talking about. I'm not comment on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that because it's ridiculous. They don't really. I get things done within a week when it comes to color correction, and it depends on what type of look I'm looking for too.
Yeah, 6 to
Um,
8 months, 6 to 8 months color
yeah,
correction. Don't worry, you got time. Mhm.
yeah. So it really just depends on what color correction I'm looking for, and because I do a preset, and all I mess with is the color temperatures and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, not an issue.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you've been in the filmmaking industry for a while. I mean, you can comment at least how long it usually takes you for color correction and music and all that, right?
When it comes to music, I just deal with a music composer.
Okay.
So I pretty much go through. Let's say I'm working with TJ on a really dark scene, and so I say, "Hey, I really want to look for a scene that's going to make me cry when I watch it."
Okay.
And then it's okay. What type of tune are you looking? What type of film we're looking at? Um, type of deal. I say, well, it's more like the dad's dealing with drug addiction type of
Okay.
deal. So we're going to, and then we just go from there into okay, let's come up with the bass, things like that, and it's just a process. It's just a
Okay.
process, different steps, one step at a time, and I just discuss with them about the scene. Okay, this is what's happening in the scene, X, Y, and Z. This is what's happening. This is the type of theme we're looking for, and I actually do work with him personally. Comes by the house, I show him the scene. I say, yeah, this is what we got, things like that, and he'll come up with a certain tempo from there. So it's pretty cool. I get to work with them one on one, and so that way, because remotely sometimes I have some shadow hunter. I work with someone remotely,
Okay.
and then that's a whole different approach that I deal with from there.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, so how many projects are you working at the same time then? Because it sounds like you're
Um.
working on Batman, you're working on Kev, you're working on different things at the same time?
Yeah, so pretty much Dragon Morphers is in pre-production, so we're trying to
Okay.
deal with the lore, we're dealing with the morphs. Script is finished. Yeah, so got my script is finished.
Okay.
Um, so it's pretty much just getting those in order. So the main project we're working on right now, that's the biggest thing, is Kevin.
Okay.
And Shadowhunter is pretty much almost finished. Just doing some tweaks on some audio things.
Okay.
Just to make sure it sounds great. Because I'm a little bit perfectionist. I listen to a scene probably like a couple thousand times
Yeah.
before I move on. Because I just watch a lot of movies, so I try to get the sound a certain way, so that way, hey, I'm cool with it. It's great. Let's put it out. Cool. Promote it. Cool. Everyone gets a release date. Cool. From there. Yeah, it's just Kevin's some more of the so I see someone so he knows about the foot.
He does.
I do. I do. I ignore it. I ignore it. It's all cool. I let people beat them. But yeah, so it comes to the script with Dragon Morphers. That's pretty much finished. So we're pretty much just trying to wrap up Kevin. Have a premiere before we really tackle down on Dragon Morphers. Batman will be out. I will say will be out 2026 June timeline. Because I really only have like a couple things. It's not really anything crazy. Just trying to get. It's pretty much an audio session I got to do, and then we'll be good to go from there. So
okay.
Because the footage, everything you see is in the trailer.
Okay.
It's pretty much a finished product. It's just making sure audio sounds great. So I just have one more audio session with that.
Gotcha. Okay, so it sounds like you pretty much have everything like up to date. So is there anything like that you guys would like to tackle like after these projects are done? Like Star Wars or anything like that?
So it's funny you say Star Wars. I actually got done reshooting some scenes for reshooting some scenes for Jedi Invasion.
Okay.
Which is on my YouTube channel. My
Okay.
current cut. So I'm reshooting some scenes that we didn't get to do how I wanted to do it before.
Okay.
So spent the whole weekend, got that done. So that's just dealing with VFX. So everything at the moment is just really just dealing with getting the budget right, getting the money right on the
So
right
which one
things.
is the Star Wars one? Because I only see Deadpool, Kev, and Shadowhunters and Batman the Prey.
Oh, I might actually already. I think I had it unlisted actually because I'm doing the
Oh, okay.
re-release.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's
c-
fine. So you're working on a a Star Wars project then that you're just finishing up then.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
putting together some reshoots and it'll be out. It'll be out quick. So a lot of things are just on the tail end of finishing it. It's just when I can be able to put the money towards it, and
Okay.
because right now everything's going towards Kevin at the
Okay.
moment. So
Okay.
oh no, you're good. You're not being unprofessional, man. You're good, bro.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
You're
But
good. I don't judge like that.
yeah, but okay. So it looks like you've got 3 projects in the pipeline, which is Shadowhunters, your Star Wars project when you have enough time to recoup the funds for finishing that one, Kevin and Dragon Morphers, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Dragon Morphers and Kevin and Shadowhunter promos will be coming out real soon as well. Yeah, because that's one thing I like to showcase everyone, every project we're doing. So especially Kevin, if it's taking a long time, I make sure, okay, let's put some content out, let's put some promos. So that way people know, hey, this is still coming out. We still got new stuff coming out.
Yeah, because I'm
and that way,
assuming that's why you put out that Deadpool one.
yeah. Yeah, because even that one as well. So yeah, because everything's got a timeline when I'm have coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I'm not sure if the license will cover your no-name director. Yeah, who the hell was?
How did you get away with this? Because this looks like a cease and desist.
Oh man, that actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy that plays Deadpool, he came up with this joke that he wanted to do about Disney. Pretty much them saying, yeah, I make a cameo in there. Pretty much tells me, yeah, man, we're gonna do it where they're calling us. They're saying, I don't know if the license is gonna cover the no-name director, things like that. So he's kind of making fun of it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, well, just so you know, if they do say whatever, I do got to take it down, though. Just so you know, I'll put it out.
Got it. Okay, so as of right now, they haven't said anything. But if they should, then you're like, okay, I'll play by the rules, type of thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to. It's actually not one of my main projects. Trying to advertise, not trying to really do. It's just something fun, put out,
Yeah.
funny, make fun of things. Um, but it's a fun project. It's fun. And yeah, and we film everything locally. Wilmington,
Okay.
Wilmington area, which was pretty cool because I was looking at Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles, where they filmed certain things.
Yeah.
So I said, oh yeah, this is how we can make it look like New York. It looks similar, but obviously, if I'm in New York, things will be a little more. Okay, I can see that's being New York because
I don't
everybody
even
that's
think
from.
you can film in New York. Filming in New York is a nightmare and a half with all the people.
Oh, I've been told. I've been told. I have people that want me to go out there to do things. I was like, yeah, yeah. If we can figure out permits, that would be. I'll be a different
Yeah,
story.
because
We
I
can
mean, I
talk.
think it's almost like in a like indie sense, it's almost impossible with the amount of people that are there.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. Because people tell me, I said, well, they filmed Spider-Man 2. I said, yeah, different situation. They're Marvel, Sony Studios.
Yeah, they can afford
They can
to pay
afford to.
the. Yeah, exactly.
And most of the time, they don't even really be in those places today. They really just go to put in the studio. They rebuild the set, um, and then put it together that way to make you seem like okay, cool. It's like Tom Holland on in DC in Homecoming. I said, yeah, they weren't really
Yeah.
there. It was in a studio. They rebuilt that building so they can do what they need to do. Things like that.
Yeah, like this scene, I'm just gonna play it without the audio. Hold on one second.
Mhm.
Let me get to that part. Yeah, this part. So I'll give you guys the movie magic because I was actually here that day that they filmed this.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. So this scene, they are not in New York. They are in Los Angeles.
Yes. Yes.
And the reason why this big giant truck is right here is because the Disney amphitheater is the Disney concert hall is right there.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
if you had seen the Disney concert hall, you would have known that is not oh, you can actually tell right here. This is actually an LA skyscraper. That's City Hall.
Yeah, that's how they hide stuff from you. You really got
Yeah.
to be like nitpicking and paying attention to what's happening.
Mhm.
Because otherwise you don't notice it. You don't even. Because first
Yeah.
time I watched it, I never noticed none of that until I watched behind the scenes, and then they showed certain things. I said, "Wait, that's in a, that's in a, that's
That's in Los
definitely not
Angeles.
New York." Yeah.
Yeah, like there's no way that New York is this like there's no traffic, you know?
And they do the same thing with Tom Holland's films. They do the same thing.
Yeah. They they
Um,
they shoot in like in the UK because that's where he's from.
yep. Yeah, it's a great thing, guys. You can learn a lot of filmmaking just through watch behind the scenes. I love behind the scenes. I can't watch a
Oh
film
yeah.
without scenes behind the scenes. It's like with Deadpool and Wolverine when that finally came out. I want to see how they film some certain things. It was it was interesting.
Yeah.
Certain things.
I mean, I love the costume. The costume was great. The way that they did it with like to make the mask that they had to use magnetic lenses and stuff like that. That was
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And it took them 20 years to get Hugh Jackman in the screen accuracy.
Well, because
Yeah.
I had a discussion of that maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that where
Mhm.
it just didn't work. It wouldn't have worked back then because the the costuming back then it wasn't ready for the vibrant colors. They just would have been spandex.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you already know the yellow wouldn't have looked good in leather. Like what he's
No.
wearing is not leather. It's like a Kevlar type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. They were just saying it. They didn't believe it would work back then, so they went with the black. And I
Yeah.
thought, and everything. I said, okay, cool. Okay, cool. No, no biggie. For Die Hard film, they
I mean,
filmed it
even
at
if you look
Baltimore.
at the
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
yellow costume that they wanted to do in Wolverine, it's not even the same. I don't even think that would have worked out. Logan movie costume Easter egg.
Oh, are you talking about the deleted scene where they kind of show
Yeah,
the cow and everything? Yeah, they
yeah, I
and
have it right here.
I think they show it too in Different Wolverine, but about the cow.
Oh
I think it
no,
was.
this is different. Like
Oh, is
this
it
is
slightly?
my argument as to why it would not have worked back then. Because if you really look at it, it's not it's not amazing. Like it is spandex. Like the gloves is spandex. This
Yeah.
yeah, it would not have translated well on the screen. What's up, Geek Zip? But yeah, I mean this looks cool, but it just would not have been feasible at the time. And even then, like this cowl, like it would not have looked good on him. It was the magic of those magnetic parts that really made it like fit, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'll get it out right now. 1 second. Because I do cosplay too.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen your Spider-Man cosplays.
Sorry, it's because I do cosplay too, and
Yeah.
like it's like this. Like Spider-Man's mask just does not work without the face shell. And then even with
Yeah,
the
you're
face
right.
shell, you take the eyes out and you can put it back on. Once you can see, it's just different.
Yeah. And where do you get your face shells, by the way?
3D print.
Oh, okay, okay. You're into 3D prints?
When I can get my hands on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many people that are making these now that it's insane.
It is. It is. Because I was just talking with Jeremy. He was trying to put together a Spider-Man 29.9 suit, and at first he wanted to go to RPC Studios, and I say, hey, you don't need to spend all that money, man, to get the certain quality. There's different places that make the exact same quality, but for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And all. Yeah, because I dealt with RPC Studios. Yeah, it was about $800. But then when I got this other suit that's the same quality, it was made better. It was more flexible. I said, yeah, spend only $200. It's like I'd rather go with the
Yeah.
cheaper route and then overspend and it not last.
Yeah.
And things like that. So
Yeah, and I mean it depends on the fabrics too. I mean, there's stuff that, it might not be made the greatest, but it'll look great for what you need it for,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the same thing we're dealing with Dragon Morphers. I'm paying attention to the detail because I don't even want the white suits that they actually had in the
Yeah.
OG suits. I said no, because I think you guys were talking about it last stream. I think it was I won't get into the controversy, the whole Ninja Kids, the outfits. I
Oh,
just want
right,
to talk
right,
about
right, right.
talk about the cosplay. Like, yeah, that texture that they had. So yeah, that would be cool. We get into something like that. Because thinking about the material, making it last, 'cause especially doing fight scenes all day long.
Yeah,
Just
because their suits are not cheap.
no, they're not cheap at all, man. Even Draken, everything that's here was had to buy separately. Had to buy separately. And that's just one price. And then it's the boots, and then it's the jumpsuit, helmet separate,
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. What happened too. Because me and my mom were looking at it because she plays on the Rita Repulsa.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and all that. And she was looking at the Rita, things like that. And I said, I'm gonna be real with you. When I see other people do Rita, I don't comment
Yeah.
on it, simply because I love the design that my mom put into it. And she handmade everything.
Okay.
Everything's handmade. Most people think she spent like $4,000 on a suit. I said, no, she made the whole thing from scratch.
Yeah,
Everything,
because these
you know.
suits don't they're not spandex, and I'm trying to like get in as much as I could, and it's kind of puffy because obviously it's like you said, they're doing stunts with these things.
Yeah, yeah. So it's that material that matters. So
Because even Tommy's shield, you can tell that it's fabric because he's gonna have to be rolling around and doing so much like stunts that they probably didn't want to make multiple of these suits. At least that's what it looks like to me. Alec, can you hear me? Alec, I think we lost you, buddy. Okay, he's buffering. Okay, he's back. He's back.
yeah. I was just.
Okay. But yeah, it looks like it's not spandex. It looks like it's not like a durable, like a highly durable material. It looks like it's kind of puffy so that it protects their bodies for the stunts. And Tommy's shield has these foam so that he can roll around and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I mean, they look cool. Like I said, like for what they're needed on screen, they look cool.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate what happened with them. But I hope things work out. The
I have a
future for
feeling
'em.
that we're never going to see the light of that project, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's sad too because I seen all the photos when it first came out. I was like, hey, this is cool, man. This is
Yeah.
cool. I'll watch it. I'll tune in, learn, take some notes. What they're doing because the whole production value look legit. Like,
No, it
but
was.
you know,
It
so
did look super legit, and it sounds like it's something that I know it's not Disney. I know it's not Disney because Geeksip says it's like Superman's new suit. So it's like I know it's not Disney because they didn't throw Disney under the bus because Disney would have done a C&D and been like, "Yo, you guys got to cut it out. That's not us."
yeah,
Because they're real particular about that. So I think it's clearly the AI. The AI was the issue.
yeah, yeah, because I was actually just doing some audio recording for Kevin earlier today, and yeah, my whole my whole editing software, they're adding more AI stuff in there. I don't use
Yeah.
none of it. And the person was asking me, hey, you're using that? The only time I use that if I'm doing like storyboards and things like that. The only
Color correction, little things like that,
yeah, like whenever I'm seeing it, like if I'm the only person seeing it, I'm not putting it in the project, none of that stuff. It should be used as a tool, not to replace other people, their work or whatever. Never using
Yeah,
the special effects.
that's my stance as well, is that I think people should not I think just like if ChatGPT you put a prompt that it doesn't want to do, I think there should be a prompt where if you're doing something like that, it tells you, "Hey, I can't do this for X and X and X, but
Mhm.
I can do it this way. Would you like me to assist?"
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be used as a tool, not to replace other people's work or whatever. So, but some people they think they can get away with it. I'm like, okay, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I'll do me, man.
Geeksip says, "I heard the AI stuff was placeholder. Was that confirmed?" No, nobody has confirmed anything. And the thing is that they even said like, "Oh, we got Jason Font to be the news anchor." Jason Font would be out there being like, "Yeah, I was gonna be the news anchor,"
Yeah.
So it's
So
even more strange.
yeah, so it's just a crazy situation. But I hope things get better for him though. That's all I can do. That's
Yeah.
got just pray for him and hope things work out, man. But yeah, it's just been an amazing time over here. Just working with Casper, working with Sean, which is the camera master. I call him. I say you should be working on John Wick, man. You should be, man. Your camera work, man, is insane,
I
man.
love John Wick. John Wick is such a good movie.
Yeah, what's
The
your
whole
favorite?
series.
Oh, you like the whole thing? Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the fight scenes.
Yeah.
I kind of put it on the same par as the Netflix Daredevil
Yeah.
fight scenes. I put it in the same level as like So when I'm talking with like Seneca and talking with Sean, it's like, hey, well, let's try to add in not the same exact same shots, but similar type shots. Because I like the one shots where you got a bunch of fight scenes, bunch of
Yeah.
fights going on. If it's shot well, yeah, it looks great. It looks amazing. It's just that style. A lot of people think, oh, I got to shoot all these different angles. They say, hey, you're able to get a cool 2-minute or even a minute fight scene and no cut. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
of
cool.
course. And then like if you're able to do and that's why I'm a fan of when it's just a single camera like look and it's just all choreographed perfectly. Like you don't even need to like follow anybody. It's just, just get it really well choreographed.
Yeah, I still got to watch John Wick. Hey man, don't feel bad. I know people that tell me they never watched the original Star Wars. They never watched any of the Star Wars, man.
The only people that that haven't watched Star Wars are the people in Star Wars because they were in the Star Wars.
Yeah, when it comes to the Disney version, I feel really bad for Kylo Ren. I feel really bad.
Yeah, he's come out in interviews saying, "Oh, they wanted me to play it this way. They told me it was going to go this way." And then, it was just it was not taken that way. And the problem is that they had all those different directors wanting to do different things.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like Force Awakens, I like the setup that they had, and then they just went many, many, many different directions. Like, and then it's like Kylo Ren, he doesn't look like powerful at all. He looks weak. He looks very weak to me. And
they had so many supplementary stuff when the Force Awakens came out. Like for instance, they had a whole comic book, and I've always said it, the Force Tree. So with Poe Dameron, like they had this whole thing where like his parents were X-wing pilots with Luke Skywalker, and they went to the Jedi Temple to find a Force tree that was like in the Clone Wars and stuff like that. Let me put it up. Where they were with Luke, and Luke went to go get the like some seeds from the Force tree, and he got 2 of them. So he took one for him to go to his academy, and then he gave them the other one. And she was pregnant, she gave birth, and apparently he was supposed to have the Force given to him from being in close proximity growing up with this Force tree. So it's like you were setting all of this lore up just for it to go absolutely nowhere.
yeah, it was just downfall. And, but it's what it is. That's why I pay attention to the original OGs.
Yeah,
I just pay attention to the original ones. Like I had the same thing going on with Kenobi. I had little nitpicks I wish they would have done, but they went their separate. But it was cool to see Hayden Christensen back. It was cool to see McGregor back. So that was cool. It was just I thought the final fight scene should have been back in Mustafar. I feel like there's a lot of flashbacks they could have done. But it's good. I still cried when Hayden Christensen got cut in the face and you see him.
Yeah.
And I still cried at the end. I said, okay, I can deal with it. We're good.
Yeah, Obi-Wan was dope.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
One.
It's just a few location tactics.
Yeah, I mean, my friend Drew, I wish he was here, but he's usually busy, or because he's sick. He's the master at everything Star Wars. Like he's read every book when they came out. He knows all the backstory stuff. Like for instance, it's there that that Uncle Owen and Anakin, Uncle Owen was supposed to be brothers with Obi-Wan. That was the original intention, and not with Anakin type of thing.
Yeah, it's great. Which I hear Hayden Christensen's actually trying to get his own Darth Vader show.
I
Um,
mean, I'm cool with that, but I want Vader to be done justice. Like that one scene where he's like, hold on, Darth Vader field dead men. Here we go. Where he's like surrounded, right? Here we go. Share screen. This is peak Vader. This is the Vader that I want to see, where like the rebellion has him surrounded, like everything, all
oh
these things,
yeah,
and then he just turns on his lightsaber and he's like, "All I see is a field full of dead men," and he
yeah,
kills everything.
yeah. I see a bunch of Darth Vader cosplayers that mimic making videos based on the comic. It's pretty cool. But the movies, I'm not sure what their longest is with Disney. I don't know. Don't know if we would get peak Vader, when we would get that. You know,
The problem, I mean, even the problem is that the closest we're gonna get to peak Vader is the video games, because they're able to like do so much. Like when
Fallen Order though, I did like that game.
no, no. It was the most recent one with Cal Kestis.
Yeah.
Give me one second.
I think it's the
Was that
sequel
it?
one. The second game of Fallen Order. I think it was the second game.
No. It's the first game where he goes against Darth Vader. I'm just gonna put it on without the.
I might be saying the name wrong. I might be saying it.
Yeah, where we just like get peak Vader, where he's like, ready to like chomp on him. Like it only takes him because BB-8 crawled on him and like tased him.
Oh, this scene got me. When I was playing the game, I did not expect Vader to show up. I just heard the breathing. I was like, "Oh my god!" And we got to fight Vader too.
Yeah, you got to fight him, and like if you're in even normal mode, he's like ready to pounce.
It was crazy. It was turned Vader into a
look at that.
horror scene.
He's like, I'm not stopping. I'm going through the doors.
I said, "I'm sorry, Cal, man. You don't stand a chance, bro. You just got." If we got that live action though, that would be freaking epic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'd be freaking epic, but
yeah, right there. Like he's just using his own lightsaber against them at that point.
I honestly thought she was dead, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he just kind of does this like she's nothing. Like I love it, man.
Yeah, and he like takes him down, and he like takes the whole thing.
It's the barely escaping that I love. I love that.
Yeah.
Barely. It's like, yeah, man, we didn't stand a chance. Lucky to get out of here alive, bro. But it's all good though.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff that like if someone's able to do all that, that's the kind of stuff that I'd like to see.
If Christensen does Vader, I would want to see that. Basically, I would want to see. But don't know. I don't know. Star Wars is it's been since Revenge of the Sith, to be honest, since I've been.
I mean, the only thing I've liked so far is like The Mandalorian, and that was before the
first
last
2
season.
seasons?
Yeah, the last season was kind of just phoned in, but I understand what was going on. It's kind of hard to. There's always got to be that season in between that's not going to be as good once you wrap up the storyline of like everything that you're doing is pretty much going to be filler at that point.
Yeah, but yeah, I love me some Mandalorian though, especially the first 2 seasons. Even the Luke Skywalker scene, that scene was I thought it was epic, especially the de-aging.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that they should just give the role to Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
And he says he wants to do it. He's like, I will do it if I can share the role with Mark. And they're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. And at this point, he's like, yeah, he's like, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, it's interesting. I know they're coming out with the movie Mandalorian soon, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, he looks like like Luke Skywalker.
He does though.
It's
If he put
uncanny.
on,
Just give him the role.
if he put on the gi and everything, the Jedi robe and everything, I'm telling you, it'll be Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker, man.
Yeah, my personal casting that I would love to see is I would like to see Donald Glover back as Lando, the dude who played Han Solo, and Sebastian Stan, and just make a new movie. Just make a continuation. Find
Yeah.
somebody to play Leia, maybe her daughter.
Yeah, because there's so much though, even in between episode 6 and 7, that
Yeah.
we haven't seen, unless it's in the comic book. Haven't seen much though. It's like there's so much you guys can tell, man. There's so much. Yeah, it's yeah. When it comes to Star Wars after the original trilogy, it's like, man, there's a lot y'all can do with Luke Skywalker. A lot you can do with Leia. A lot you can do with Han Solo, Chewbacca, all of that. And you could even make it tie into Mandalorian. Literally,
Yeah.
like, which they kind of did.
The beautiful thing is that they have people that will do it. Like Cal Kestis, they literally inserted him into the storyline. Like with all of the little characters, they were just like, okay, like have him fit right there. But then Kathleen Kennedy openly said that she didn't want to use Cal Kestis because he was a white straight male. No, she said it. It's not me. She said it that Cal Kestis was not on the plans because he was a white straight male.
That's wild. That's a wild statement, but
yeah.
And Geek Zip, yes, I totally agree, sir. I totally agree. Rogue One. That was probably the only. That's the only thing I really remember from the movie, to be real. Because that's when I really got excited, and then they tied it in with New Hope. I said, I love it. The CGI on Princess Leia was freaking epic.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's like the one thing in Kenobi that I did not like. That was like the one thing when they tried to do the de-aging with Kenobi and Anakin.
Yeah.
They still look older. And I was like, okay, I know this is supposed to take place in Attack of the Clones, but why does Anakin still look like he's 40 years old? And why does Evan McGregor still look his age? Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's like, y'all did a great job on these other things, Rogue One and then Mandalorian. What's up with this?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it was
just the inconsistency.
It was an epic scene too. They did a great job though. It was just the de-aging part.
Yeah.
That was it. It's just pay attention to consistency and yeah, it's just the Star Wars has been up and down lately. A few things. It's all good. It's all good. I try not to talk too much on it. As like, yeah, I go on a rant about it.
No, of course. That's why I was like, oh well, oh yeah, and Peter Cushing is dead.
But yeah, man, it's been great, man. I appreciate you bringing us on, man. And
of course.
And anytime, man, if we got any updates on, I'll let you know, man. If you want to bring us back up,
Sure. Anytime you have an update, I'll be more than happy to cover it, my man.
Yeah, because I can't say this. So Kevin, the official trailer, because yeah, I know I saw you, Casper. You wanted me to. I know I got to update some things. Yeah, because I literally had that up though for a little while. Like that was like literally the start of it. That was like the first weekend of it. And that's a funny story with the trailer because a lot of things that's said in the trailer was things said to me and to other people. And funny when we had the because in our film program we have like a premiere where everyone shows their final product.
Mm-hmm.
So when I showed that, some people that said certain things were in the room. Yeah, it was nothing but silence. They had nothing to say. They tried to gaslight and tell me like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the film." I say, even though they were saying stuff, but it's like it's one of those things. When you want to speak to your haters, just keep doing what you're doing and let your success speak. And just let them keep hating secretly. But in truth, they're really your fans. They're your unspoken fans. They just don't want to admit it. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
So we just keep doing our thing, and the truth will come out. Good luck. I appreciate it, man. And feel free to follow my Instagram, BlackDragon Film Studios, my YouTube channel, same name. And I also do have a Facebook page, BlackDragon Films.
I'll put the link right now to your thing, and everyone like and share the stream so that it helps him out, helps me out, helps everyone out.
Yeah, man, because I'll definitely be talking you up the juice box to any filmmakers that have any upcoming things. I say, yeah, man, hit this man up, man. So I'm always about networking. Hey, if I'm helping you out, we help each other out. Cool, because that's how it should be. That's how it should be. And that's how you build friendships and connections, things like that.
For sure. So, do you have time for people to hit the link just so they could ask you questions or anything like that?
Oh man, I took my whole entire day
perfect.
off just for you, sir. Just for you,
Okay.
man.
Let me go ahead and let me put the link up, and then anybody who wants to come up, have questions or anything, this is your time. Okay.
And by the way, I got Mighty Morphin on right now.
So you don't have to have the camera on. So just know that you can come up and you can just ask questions if you'd like. No, you don't have the cam. You don't have the cam up. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm. You remind me of my guy Jeremy, man. He likes to do that because he's very fit. He lasts like 5 minutes on set though. He takes his shirt off and whatever.
So
and I'm
how
like,
much do your projects usually cost, all in all?
So when it comes to it depends on what's needed. It really
Okay.
depends on what's needed. When it comes to Kevin, we spend me and our producer. We combine like $2,000 every weekend.
Okay.
So we try to keep it between $2,000. So we try not to go over budget. So that means like when it comes to extras, if you need extras, I gotta keep it a certain amount of number. When it comes to the scene, okay, cool. If we need them, that's the only time we call them. If we don't need them, we don't call them up.
Got it.
Just to make sure we're staying within budget.
Okay.
It's definitely every single shoot is thought out before we even hit set. Going over shot lists, going over storyboards, going over what the scene is, doing table reads, just to make sure the chemistry's there, things like that. So we try to keep it in like $2,000 per shoot.
Okay. Hey Daniel, how are you doing today?
Hey, sorry. I was trying to get off work as quickly as possible, but we got hit with the holiday rush, so I'm barely getting off work right now.
Hey, that's cool, man. That's cool. Did you have any questions or anything?
Yeah, I had some questions for BlackDragon Film Studio. My question is, what exactly just inspired the enticement to filmmaking and screenwriting? I think that's always a general question.
So what inspired me to do filmmaking?
Right.
So filmmaking. Honestly, when it came down to, because there was 3 things I was watching when I was little. It was the '90s Spider-Man cartoon. It was Lightspeed Rescue Power Rangers. Because I started with Lightspeed Rescue, and then I went to Mighty Morphin when I heard about JDF. He said, "Yeah, you gotta go watch this guy, man. He's cooler than the Lightspeed Rescue." I was like, "Okay, I'll go check it out." First scene was when he jumped in the Megazord and kicked all the Rangers out. I was like, "Okay, I'm a fan. I'm locked in." And then Spawn, the cartoon. Then the cartoon. I didn't watch the Michael J. White. I didn't watch the Michael J. White until years later.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
Yeah, it was good. Got to meet him in person. Interesting guy. from my experience. But yeah, but when it came to those things, I was always into animation, stop motion, action, fantasy type things. And I always wanted to know more about it, how they get into it, how they come up with the stories, what inspires them, what goes into it, why did they make this scene happen, why did this storyline happen. It just came more to just doing more research on films. That's like I just ended up wanting to do my own thing, and my first thing wasn't great, but I was putting together stop motion things. I just got action figures, started with that. Of course, I didn't have any voice actors at the time; they didn't know it was a thing. Um, so, so just putting stuff together and just having fun with it, not caring what anyone else thinks. Because honestly, my only person that was watching was my mother at the time. So, so yeah. So when I finally realized, hey, I could go to school for this. I can learn this. I can learn camera. I can learn art department. I can learn grip. I can learn sound. Because when I first got into film school, our instructor, he's very strict, very blunt talking. He's like, okay, what does everyone want to be in the film industry? How many people raise their hand saying they want to be a director? 90% of everybody raises their hand they want to be
Yeah.
director. He's like, okay, cool. Well, none of you guys are going to be a film director at any point in time, anytime soon. You got to learn all of the different departments, because and at the time I didn't understand it, but I get it now because yeah, you got to be able to know what you want on set. If we're doing a 3K lighting, you need to know what type of lighting. You need to know what type of setup that you want. Okay, cool. Do we need bounces? Do we need a sound guy for this shoot? Okay, when it comes to sound, do you need the actors locked up? Okay, cool. When it comes to camera, what's your ratio? Okay, cool. Are we shooting raw? Okay, cool. Are we shooting on a rig or are we shooting handheld? Just little things like that. Like
You heard that, Rican? That's
just
what it is to be a director, you little idiot.
I just enjoy it though. That's one thing I love. It's just that part.
Yeah.
Being able to tell my story and be able to put something together. And it might be good sometimes, it might be terrible. Not every idea is gonna be a great idea, so that's one thing we could learn from Stan Lee. When it came to creating Spider-Man, it's like, hey, not every idea you come up with is gonna be genius, You kind of just gotta keep creating. Yeah, I know it's a long answer, but I get really passionate when it comes to filmmaking in general itself.
No, that's perfect. I mean, there was a pretty nice little 2-minute pause, I think, for people. So I think just breaking the ice might help with other people joining in potentially. I'd say my other question would be, what would be, I guess, in your opinion, the most deceptively difficult genre to film?
Personally, and Juicebox, personally, my Deadpool project,
Oh, really?
comedy in general, because yeah, I'm not naturally a funny guy. So when it came to doing that project, I literally had to not only watch a lot of sitcom and watch behind the scenes of sitcom. Um, Honestly, when it came to Ryan Reynolds, I didn't even just watch Ryan Reynolds. I watch other comedians and how they come up with things. Fourth wall breaks. What's the point in that? And for it to make sense, because learning how Ryan Reynolds approached Deadpool in the very first movie, yeah, it's a difficult test to learn. Everything he says, it's not improv and things like that. It's thought out. Guys get improved. Especially they did that a lot in Deadpool Wolverine. I think that was like not the most rated R film out of the three. The
Yeah.
first one was probably definitely hardcore. So learning why, okay, and how I get why he's saying it, because he's really making fun of himself. And when it comes to certain movies that he did, when it comes to certain jokes, I say, okay, cool. Okay, how can I make fun of myself in Deadpool Wolverine? So, well, in Deadpool Just Another Day, okay, cool. What are some things I'm not allowed to do as an independent filmmaker? Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about me doing Deadpool project, even though it belongs to Marvel. So we came up with a joke. That's actually when I told the actor. That's when he came up with the Disney thing. I say, okay, cool. That's one thing people are going to talk about. I say, well, how are you going to expect to do anything with this project? You're not Marvel, whatever. So we make fun of that. which most of the time he's making fun of me being a terrible director, being a terrible this and that. I would say, hey, I'll live with it. I'll live with it, man. I'll think about it as Robot Chicken or scary movies, things
Okay.
like that. So yeah, comedy definitely difficult because it was my first comedy. Doing anything, which I would love to do more. I would love to do
See, for
more.
me, I would think it would be noir because of all that lighting and all that like pacing. That would be the hardest in my opinion.
I love that stuff though, man.
Yeah.
Because it forces you to be creative and researching.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that's one thing. Don't ever be a know-it-all. That you know everything. Because there's always something to learn, and that's in
Yeah.
anything you're doing. Because like any project you do, there's always going to be 10 years, 5 years later, you're going to be on a whole different level if you keep doing what you're doing. Then you're going to look back and be like, oh, wow, you see the big improvement that what you've done from the first project to what you're doing now.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm just doing stop motion here. Oh, now I'm
Oh,
filming.
and then stop motion too. Stop motion. I did a college project with stop motion, and it took forever.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun, man.
It's
'Cause
fun. No, I'll say it's fun, but it took over my mother's kitchen for like 2 days. She was pissed.
have you ever followed a YouTuber called Just Some Random Guy? Back in the day.
No.
He used to do a lot of stop motion stuff, which it was called Marvel in DC After
Oh
Hours.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I love that
Yeah,
guy.
those were good.
I
Those
was
were
sa-
very good.
I was sad when he stopped. I was like, no, dude, I loved it, man.
Yeah, those were really good. Those were really good. Those were really good. Yes. Like
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
Marvel, I'm a DC. Yes, those were so good.
It was great. He even did classes though, how he changed his voice. I believe it was him and his wife that
Okay.
did all the characters. They did all the characters and all. He would change because he would play all the males characters. And I was like, oh, that's talent, man. I'm sorry he disappeared, man, because I'm like, man, he was great to watch, man.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, Daniel. I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna have somebody else come up. You have a good day, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Okay, let's get him out. And we got Geek Zip. Hey, Geek Zip.
Juicy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Buddy.
Good, man. Do you have a question for Alec?
I do. Alec, I love your work. I'm not going to lie. I just kind of discovered you when Juice dropped the news that he was going to be interviewing you. But I love the work that you've done, and I feel like I can feel some of the influences, and there's some of mine. So I feel a lot of like, oh man, what's it like 70s action, like that kind of almost over the top fighting style. Like Dolomite. No, I'm kidding. No, it
Dude,
was
I love
it was
Dolomite.
I mean, Dolomite is great, and don't get me started on the fight scenes. Should have won an Oscar, but we'll talk about that at another stream. Play some of the fight scenes for him, Juice. But anyway, I'm just kind of wondering, like, do you have a lot, or are most of your influences from like late 70s, early 80s kind of stuff? Like that's the kind of fighting style I see. I don't see a whole lot of like the sped up, everything's very well choreographed as opposed to just being like shaky cam sped up. And I feel like that's maybe a nod to some of the inspirations that you...
Yeah, so when it
Oh, that
comes
was
to
so funny. Sorry, Alec, go ahead.
yeah, you're
Juice
good.
made me laugh.
Yeah, when it comes to fight scenes, yeah, the most bloodiest fight scenes I have seen in cinema, honestly, it's Troy with Brad Pitt. Him as Achilles.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
not only not the theater actual version, the director's cut. That one they really added
yeah.
more gory, more diddly. We're cutting heads off. We're stabbing people. It's more of that torture type of depth, and the blood effects. Honestly, it didn't even look like blood effects to me. It looked like it was really real blood, which I know that's basically what they used to do, like with the Predator movies, the older Predator movies,
Sure.
Yeah.
Alien, things like that. So when it comes to that stuff, I like practical effects over. I would, yeah, if I'm able to do a practical, I would take that over CGI any day, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah, practical is
Because
It
always the
shows
best in
through.
my
I mean,
opinion.
it shows through in your work, Eric, for
yeah,
sure. Which is very refreshing because as me and Juice have discussed many times, anybody can do the digital effects and that kind of stuff. It actually takes skill to pull off practical effects. Going back to stop motion, God, that is that
yeah.
I did. I also had a project, Juice, in college
Yeah.
that made me do a stop motion animation that was 30 seconds, and
Yeah,
I
the
believe it
30
took
seconds is
me
like
a month.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it took me a month to finally do it and clean it up. But I did have another question, Eric. I'm sure you're out in sunny West Coast with Juice.
No, he's in North Carolina. Mhm.
Oh, really? Okay, perfect. I was going to ask about that. I know that some of those states on the East Coast are getting better about incentive for filming. Do you ever see that, or as an independent filmmaker, is that something that's just unfortunately not available to you? Do you get any kind of like tax incentives for filming? And I know Georgia has a really good tax credit. I think.
Mm.
I think Pittsburgh maybe or Philadelphia.
Yeah, when it comes to certain things, I haven't seen those personally.
Okay.
And then honestly, it could be just because I haven't met the person yet, met the right people yet. I'm meeting people like every year. Far as like I'm even meeting people that work with streaming platforms. They're even asking about some of the projects I got coming out. I'm just not really talking to them yet until I got a finished product because I don't want to talk to them and then a product don't come out. I want to make sure it
Of
comes out,
course.
then talk
Oh,
with
you
them
mean you're
about it.
not
Yeah, we
waiting
have a
for
problem with a guy like that here
Yeah, you're
in
not
our
waiting
area.
for somebody to give you tons of money so that you can start writing your draft?
Oh, Rican.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and honestly, it's literally just about like, hey, you got to be transparent. Be transparent when it comes to working with people because you want people to come back to you. You want people to come back and want to
Yeah.
see
right,
more of your stuff. 'Cause
right,
it's like JDF though. It's like JDF. Hey, he treats all his fans the same. Very amazing. Got I heard so many great stories of people that even
100%.
that
Mhm.
walk up to him and don't have enough money, and he will sign stuff for free.
Yeah.
And it's a good tactic because hey, they're going to remember that, and then next thing they see him, yeah, I want to buy this, I want to buy this.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gave
I'm
me
still
something
talking
for free.
about.
I wanna come back and
Yeah,
I wanna pay you back.
Yeah,
he
so
totally
this little,
signed my. He signed my son's shirt. I mean, I came up and wanted to get a couple pops signed, which he did, and then my son bought a poster that he signed, and then he just signed my son's shirt because it was a Green Ranger T-shirt with like the dragon shield. It looked like the front of the Ranger suit. He just signed it. It would cost nothing,
Yeah.
just because he could see how into it we were and how excited we were. And I don't get me sad. That's why I support creators like yourself, Eric, that are really dedicated to the art. I think that's what's missing. I think that's what Shonky got all wrong. Is that it's not about the art anymore. It's about a cash grab
Yeah.
for
it
Legend of
shouldn't
the
be.
White Dragon, which is sad. It shouldn't be. No, absolutely not. And that should not be JDF's legacy. Um, I hope it won't be. But the more I'm hearing, the more it's looking that way. But I won't take up any more time, Juice.
No,
Great
it's
job
cool,
as
man.
always.
It's cool because
Eric,
you're
pleasure meeting you.
Yeah. Huh?
I may try to steal an interview off you from Juice.
Yeah,
So
dude.
just
I'll give you his details.
perfect. Thank you,
All right.
Eric. See you later, Juice.
Later. Oh, sure. Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he made a
it's
good point about that. That it is looking more like a cash grab rather than
yeah, it's to the point where I'm not even really looking forward to question I do it, but I
Yeah.
can't wait
Peter
looking for
Weiss
it.
said he had a question. I have a question, but I can't link in at work, Alec. I was just wondering your thoughts on my Draken Common Rider so far. It needs some work. I'm working on leg armor, but I love your opinion. Can you link wherever it is, and we'll take a look at it in real time? Peter Weiss?
Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. And yeah, because and honestly, speaking of the legend, I do have some. There is going to be some cameos that and surprises in Dragon Morphers. Because I've been thinking about it a lot. Because what if Draken reacts to what's happening in the outside world, far as what's happening in reality,
Yeah.
type of deal. But I won't speak too much about it. I don't want to get in trouble by Casper. I know he's in there. Because sometimes I like spoiling things. And I said, no, you gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. Kind of like how Avengers Doomsday is doing to me, man. Not releasing their trailer. I want to go see Avatar Fire. It's like, I want to
I
see the
was not a
trailer.
fan. I was not a fan.
I just
Of
want
Fire
to.
and I saw it.
I literally seen videos of people filming themselves going to see the trailer and then walking out of the theater. I was like, you guys are wild, man. I'm not wasting my money just to watch a minute trailer just to walk out. It's like, nah, man. I'll wait for it to drop on YouTube and Facebook and all, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just curious of how they're gonna tie Robert Downey Jr. into be Dr. Doom, Victor Von
I
Doom.
mean, I have a feeling that it's probably going to be Beyonder or somebody, and he's probably Doom took over Tony's body or something like that. That's my expectation.
Yeah, we just have to
Wait.
see.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm just like, because we already know it's not going to be the good Secret Wars. It's going to be the second Secret Wars that brought Miles Morales and Ghost Spider into the main universe. So pretty much I'm expecting it where it's going to be they're going to pick and choose whatever heroes they want to going forward, and then you know make a new MCU from there.
What's your favorite decom?
Yeah.
Like favorite is there a favorite con? I'm saying
What do you mean by decom? Put it in the comment.
my favorite Power Ranger season, to be honest with you, I was a big Time Force person.
Oh, Disney Channel original movie, is that it?
Because the relationship between him and his dad, the whole season, that was what drew me, because I had some relations to that, as far as trying to prove myself to my folks. And it's just a situation, you want to live up to your parents, especially if they come from the military, and you want to live up to that. So I felt the story. So that was the main thing. But when it came to Mighty Morphin, it was just because of JDF. I just like seeing him kick butt, kicking people's. It was just awesome to watch, and all. But yeah. So
He said Disney Channel original movie.
oh, that's actually very interesting. I actually did like Jump In.
Jump In?
Yeah, it was because the guy from High School Musical with the bushy hair. He had
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did this jump rope movie where he's a boxer.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love the underdog and people laughing at you because you do something cool, but you're really talented. I like that story.
There's too many. Mine was like The Luck of the Irish. I like that one.
Oh yeah. I see that. Yeah.
This was a good one. And then
What do
I
you
liked the 13th Wish. The 13th year, my bad.
Oh yeah.
The mermaid movie. I thought that was clever.
So I finally met a best friend, and he turns into a fish.
Yeah.
It was good. Disney was on the ball back then with stories.
I mean, they were low budget movies, and they had the freedom to do what they needed to with those movies.
Yeah, it's just now, man. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. It's just.
Well, now it's going to that point again where they're just giving very small budgets, and then they're just like, get a good story. We'll give you a small budget, and then we'll pay you off the back end.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
if
it's,
it does really well, we'll give you more for the sequel. Which I think, honestly, I think maybe that's how it should be. Maybe. Because that way it gives you incentive to actually make a good movie rather than throwing millions of dollars to get the same thing all the time.
yeah, but yeah, definitely jump in. Definitely jump in. I watch that every now and then. I actually do watch it every when I am writing. When it comes to Kevin,
Mhm.
it's just because I just love the whole underdog, the whole people doubting you, all that stuff, being bullied by someone, which really, what you learn and jump in that he's really not a bully. He's just a troubled kid.
Yeah.
Um, that's really all he is. Because in the end, though, he comes through. He goes and sees the competition, and they make peace, which can still be done. Yeah, I mean, there's always a redemption. It's just depending the situation. You know, you gotta try to admit, hey, I was wrong for this. I shouldn't have done this. Hey, I'm gonna make up for it. And sometimes some people just burn bridges for some reason, but it's what it is.
Like Civil War, barely based on the books. Well, they couldn't use the X-Men.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
They couldn't use the X-Men, so they couldn't have the main part of the Mutant Registration Act where, Cyclops was like, look, I told you. Like, you guys are now going through it like what we've been going through the whole freaking time.
I would love to know if you're into comics, if so, what titles. I still reading the Spider-Man series, the Amazing Spider-Man series. Because I think the new one I'm on now, it's where he's the armored.
Which one? I'm sorry.
He's the armored Spider-Man. Where he gets
Civil War with the armored spider. Iron
yeah,
Spider? Yeah, I love that costume.
Yeah, so I'm reading into that. I actually just got done getting into the Infinity War saga. Some coworker, ex coworker, gave me all his comic books for some. Honestly, I was surprised he was giving them to me because it was literally Infinity War, so I got to see the real story.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good. It's really good. There's a lot we missed out on. In the Infinity War, because I get it because of deals with Fox and things like that, and I get it. So
I'm just so mad that we lost this costume. Like, this should have been the ongoing costume. At least the legs. The legs were so good.
And I've seen people cosplay as the comic book version. It looks great. But yeah, I get it. It's like with Annabelle and The Conjuring. They got to make it look a certain way. They feel like I get it.
Well, I mean, like, that's why I like the video game Spider-Man, because they gave him the legs. Because it's like, why wouldn't you want to have the legs?
Yeah, what's your favorite Spider-Man video game? What's your favorite?
The Amazing Spider-Man, the last one, the Spider-Man 2 one.
Yeah, I'm getting into it though now. It's pretty good, man. It's like they take the Spider-Man 2 game back in the day from Tobey Maguire, and they just do it so much better. They actually care about the character. They care about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great. Best part of Civil War was Punisher versus Cat. Yeah. Honestly, I'm excited about Punisher in the MCU. I'm excited they finally brought him over.
I just want them to fix the Hulk. I want them to make him like the comics, because the Professor Hulk thing pisses me off.
It was stupid in my opinion, because I was looking forward to the rematch with Hulk and Thanos, but they didn't give it to me. I was like, dude, that would have been epic. I like that so much better than Wanda versus Thanos. I didn't really care too much about it. I wanted to see the Hulk versus Thanos. That would have been epic.
Yeah, and they didn't give us that.
No, they wanted.
It just made me mad. And then when they made the Smart Hulk, I was so excited, because we could have gotten like the Maestro, like little inklings of the Maestro, but no, we got little fucking, doesn't want to do anything Hulk. Like we could have gotten him turning into Doc Green.
Yeah.
Doc Green, which was like one of my favorite Hulks when he gives himself that haircut, and then there's like inklings that he was gonna turn into the Maestro.
Yeah, and I heard rumors from the grapevine where people are saying that we're gonna get the regular Hulk back in Brand New Day.
Yeah, I heard that he's gonna be like Savage Hulk or something like that.
Which I would like to see, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, Ruffalo's an idiot if that's the case.
We just have to wait and see, even though it's a long ways until July. But I'm waiting. I even heard Tom Holland's getting organic webbing. Someone was.
I heard that too, but I'm kind of like, I don't want that to happen, because it's like I like that they're giving Tom the not Iron Man treatment now, because now he doesn't have the money, he doesn't have Tony. Now he has to rely on his smarts.
Yeah, and be honest though, if they're going to do that, I think we might get the Man Spider. And honestly, if they do that,
okay.
Because they do that though, then honestly, it will make Punisher's part more accurate.
Yeah,
because that's the whole reason he even goes after Spidey, because he thinks of him as a threat, and all. So I think that would be kind of cool if that's where they're going, because that makes sense with the organic webbing. And that makes plenty of sense. But we'll see. I never know with Spider-Man in general. It's wait until the trailer comes out and then seeing where we're going from there. But I am excited for Tom though.
I love Tom's Spider-Man. I mean, I think they did him dirty with the storyline, but I think he's a great Peter Parker. I think he's a great Spider-Man.
Yeah, but most people argue. I still like Toby. I still like him, man.
Toby, I liked. Don't get me wrong. I love Toby. Toby's great. He's an amazing Peter Parker. But they didn't let him do Spider-Man because I'm like.
He was very serious. He was actually very serious.
And like the only time he could act like Spider-Man was in the video games,
which was great video games. Shout out to that. Spider-Man 2 though is still a good game today. You can play that. You could jump that in, and it's great.
Let me see if I can find Spider-Man movie quips.
Which I think they actually, I came across documentaries talking about the making of the video games. It seemed like Tobey Maguire had more fun doing
the video game than he did that. Yeah,
it was just great, man. Especially Spider-Man 2, though. They were having fun with that, though. The trash talking. I said, "Yo, where's this in the movie, bro?" It's all good. It's all good, man.
Yeah, here we go. Patty Pete. Hopefully, that's it.
Oh, Garfield definitely got screwed. I can tell you, the deleted scene with the dad, that was like his best acting that I've seen, like as Peter Parker.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I just didn't believe that Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's the writing too, though. I try to take a grain of salt. I try not to blame the actor. I was like, a lot of times it's the writer, because they try to be different from the previous.
Yeah,
it just wasn't the same origin story. Which I get it. The whole thing was the death of the Stacys series. The whole thing was I like the book a lot better. But
I hate Garfield. I hate him. I'm sorry. He was a terrible Peter Parker. He was too cool. Like, who's gonna make fun of him? He looked too cool. He was on a skateboard.
Yo, yes, bro.
Shocker's a fast runner.
Here we go.
Holy!
Where they allowed him to do the quips.
Come on, Shock. You know I can't let you run around down here without a chaperone.
Yeah, he's like. They let him be funny in this.
You've been riding me long enough. I'm gonna finish you once and for all.
I hated Shocker. I hated Shocker, to be real with you. It took a
Oh,
long.
really?
It took me weeks to get through that one part there. I was like, no, I don't like him, bro. And when I finally beat him, it's like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, but like they let him be funny in this. Like if they had let him be funny in this, he would have been the go-to Spider-Man, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it was great. And honestly, that just added more to his popularity. The video games, and all. Because Spider-Man One, even the theme song to it was epic. I loved everything about it, though. I played that on Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation. Like it was
Yeah, and
epic.
I mean that's a good point. It like too cookie cutter. Like the only thing I hate about really the Tom Holland stuff, besides the story that they gave him, unfortunately, without Uncle Ben and all that, is that, they even got Flash wrong. Like, I wish they had gotten, the All American Flash.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because like it really is funny because it's like he acts just like kids do. He calls them Penis Parker. And then like he makes the whole like school call him that like at the party. I'm like, that's Flash. That is 100% Flash, but that is not Flash Thompson.
What do you think of the Tobey Maguire Flash Thompson?
Oh, the Toby one was great for that time period. Because at that time, that's when like the All American, bullies were around. Now it's kind of like, I don't know if you saw 21 Jump Street, where it's kind of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like the cool kids are the ones that would have gotten beat up back in the past.
Yo, but you gotta admit though, you gotta see it.
Yeah,
Everyone in that scene, Tobey Maguire, and in the hallway in the high school, they all look like college kids.
yeah.
I was like, yo,
I went back and I saw that, and I was just like, yeah, they all look like college kids.
but honestly, when I went to high school, when I first went, our seniors looked the same. So
Yeah,
I see where they're going. I see where they're going with it. It's just like it was just hilarious. Like I was like, oh no, they're supposed to be teenagers. Like no, they're
it's like,
they're
sir,
like
you do not have to be carded for alcohol. You like move on. Yeah, this guy has a full on mustache.
he was the best Flash Thompson though out of the three.
He's the best looking one.
But
But like I
looking,
said, the new Flash Thompson is a kid. We have to remember they are kids.
yeah,
They're
I
supposed
get
to be
you.
in high school, and high school kids will literally call you Penis Parker,
Yeah, but to be honest,
especially nowadays.
I'll be more afraid of the Toby one than I'm like, nah, man, I'll stay away from you, bro. And he actually, I remember the actor. He played on One Tree Hill that was filmed in Wilmington. I didn't realize it. I was rewatching some old shows and I said, hey, wait, that's the Flash Thompson guy. Well, yo,
Yeah.
he was here, bro. That's cool, man. For those ones that watch One Tree Hill, it's a show that was filmed in locally here for 8 seasons.
Oh, was it there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, I actually film on a lot of their locations, which a lot of them are visiting sites, which anyone can go and visit. Anyone can check it out. So
Okay. Toby gave you Topher Graves vibes. I think Topher was in the running for Peter, I believe, but they didn't take him. But I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, fun fact though for all Spider-Man folks, did you guys know back in the day before Toby, Michael Jackson tried to buy Marvel though so he can play Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He talked with Stan Lee.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I said, yeah, it's just one problem, Michael. It's just one problem, man.
You are black, sir.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you that. Miles Morales though wasn't. They weren't doing Miles Morales at the time.
Well, the reason Miles exists is because of Donald Glover.
Yeah.
And I wish we had gotten Donald Glover as Miles.
Yeah.
I know I saw a picture of Michael. like a legitimate picture of Michael as Spider-Man, but I can't find it anymore.
I know people make a lot of memes though.
Yeah, now
They
it's
take
with AI. It's like
it's wild. It's
it's
wild,
hard to
bro.
know.
It's just wild stuff, man. Because even the Power Ranger AI stuff I've been seeing, and it's like, hey, it looks like a storyboard to me. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You could put that in a storyboard and go film it, man. They say, oh no, it's a movie. No, that's a storyboard, man. That's a video storyboard. That's what that is. But because that stuff I use to do make visuals. Which matter of fact,
Yeah.
a lot of my storyboards are now anime. I do anime. Oh yeah.
Well, this is AI, but I mean, this would have been fairly what we would have seen.
Honestly, I don't know what the fans' reaction would have been like. I don't know how I probably would have lived with it if that's what it was.
I
Back
think
then,
at
though.
the time, people would have been like, yo, Mike, Peter's not black. But then at the same time, people would have watched it because he's Michael Jackson.
Just because, yeah, man. It's a lot
Because
of
this
people.
was the time period, where Michael was the hottest thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a good soul, man. But I know a lot of people follow me on Facebook have mixed opinions, but it's what it is.
I
It's
mean,
what it is.
unfortunately, he was a victim.
Yeah, man, and and shout out to Javar. I hope he does a really great job in the biopic. I hope he does, man. I hope they tell his story the correct
Yeah.
way. It's just I see so many documentaries. They do that man so wrong, man. It's crazy, man.
I mean, I always tell them that if you really want to hear about like the stuff that happened, you got to look up Ronnie Newt. I met this guy once, and he's related to Michael, and not many people know. And they offered him $200,000 to say that his kids were touched by Michael. And he's like, he told them straight up, he was all like, if Michael touched my kids, I'd be in jail right now. He's like, I would have killed Michael Jackson and Bubbles.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
I actually like the YouTube channel. They get Icon on there and
Yeah.
them talking about him, and they tell it straight, man.
Yeah, I model my channel after Vlad TV a lot. But yeah, he straight up said, like, if Michael had touched my kids, I'd be in jail right now because I would have killed Michael Jackson.
Man, that man is too innocent, man. He won't even pick up a gun and shoot someone, man.
No, did you not hear the story about him slapping the crap out of Tupac?
Oh yeah. That's right. I screamed.
We have to remember he was Joe Jackson's son, and he grew up in Gary, Indiana.
Oh,
he
Michael
had to know how to fight.
Oh, Michael, yeah, I believe. Honestly, did he take like martial arts too? Did he? Isn't he a martial artist?
I don't know if he took martial arts or not.
I believe. I thought he did. I could be talking about Elvis though. I could be talking about him, but yeah. But I do know the whole salt voice stuff.
That was an act.
It's a whole act. So when a lot of people do it, I say, Michael don't talk like that. He talks ghetto, man. He's from Indiana, man. Gary, Indiana, man. He's a regular.
Joe Jackson's son. All of those boys have deep voices.
Yeah, man, it's crazy though, man. And you can find some videos and interviews. It's hard. He slips up a few times when he talks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's his real.
That's like JDF. That's like JDF. JDF was gangster in real life.
Oh, I
he
can
hung
tell,
out
man.
with Mongols.
You can get that vibe from just being around him, and like I was like, yo, the way he handles himself, the way he is. I'm like, oh yeah, man, did you piss that man off, man? He's.
Let me see if I can find it. There's a video, the Walter video, JDF Walter.
Oh right, yeah, didn't
because they got in an altercation.
Yeah, what was it? I think Henry
over
talked
the
about
money
it.
for Zach Taylor McGinnis.
Yeah, and I seen that post too from Zach. Though I thought it was freaking crazy, man, insane. He even had the nerves to post that. And I said, dude, even if you don't like the guy, why you got to talk about it? You don't post it like this.
I think it's here. Hold on one second.
It's crazy, man.
Okay.
It.
No, it was the one with Blake Foster where he admits it. Where he's like, take a lie detector test, bud.
Oh yeah. I think him replaced that soundbite every now and then.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, man, you be cracking me up, man.
Here we go. I got it. Here we go. Fair use.
Using my name, which so I started getting all these emails and PayPal receipts and all this other stuff. And this one girl who's getting her disability check gone because he's taking her disability check for saying that he owes money for taxes and all this other stuff. And
damn, you see, he waited more. Text his fan.
Hey, I'm doing business with Jason David Frank, and
yeah,
they would send Jason all the.
Let's
been calling saying, dude, your boy's doing cocaine and smoking weed. I'm like, well, first of all, he's not my boy.
There,
it has to be somewhere around here.
Find out in the next segment. Can't look to the fans to feeding information to this goofball.
That's all. That's all I can do when I see that, man. That's no. I just gotta laugh at that.
Of course.
Is he being honest, or is?
Well, yeah, he tells them, I hang out with gangsters and stuff like that. Yeah, it's there in the video if anybody wants to find it. Jason David Frank confirms Blake Foster allegations.
Jason was a true one, man. He was a true one. I will always respect him. Always will, man. Yeah. So, and I can't wait for people to see the Dragon Movers when we put that together. I think this is going to be amazing. I actually am going to start promoting the actors pretty soon.
Okay.
Because a lot of them train in martial arts. Matter of fact, I just had one of the actors got their, I want to say second degree black belt. They tested in, and yeah, she's great. She loves action stuff. Like she's like, oh yeah, man, I want to get gritty. I want to see blood. I want to see this. Like, and I said, oh, we're going that Power Ranger route. Okay. I like that. I know. There was one independent short back then, which I think JDF actually touched on. He couldn't watch it because of the language that they had.
Oh yeah, the Power / Rangers.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. We'll never get that with Hasbro or whatever, but it's what it is.
I mean, I always say adult Power Rangers is gonna be cool in theory, but it's just not sustainable.
Yeah, it's not something that will be an ongoing thing. It's like a what if.
It would have to be like that. It would have to be what if, because they can't sell toys. They can't do this. The whole point of Power Rangers is the business model.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to sell toys, and you cannot sell an adult Power Rangers to children, and that's just the way it is.
Which I'm actually shocked they even sell toys of Lord Draken, because when I read the story, I'm like, dude, this dude is like, no, we're stopping next, bro. No, I'm stopping next to my own people, man. Like, I was like, yo, and they're selling toys of this guy. It's like, hey, they're trying to sneak it in with the comic books, and I was like, hey, man, that man is because I saw that with the video game. I said, dude, they're not holding back, man, with Draken, man. It's like,
nope.
I was like, yo, so he's the only Ranger out of the toys I'm just shocked they even sell him. I said, hey, he's the only Ranger on the shelf that kills people, man. But it's
everybody like and subscribe. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek at the next live. This is gonna be a sneak peek right now. Let's see, where is it? So we're actually going to be going over our favorite Ranger, ASJ, and some new people have come forward with their testimonies. So it's going to be a really good show.
I'll be in the back listening.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean,
Oh, I froze this time. Yeah. Let me see if this works. Oh, I thought it was me that's frozen. Oh, I thought it was me this whole time. Oh, what's up, Moon? What's up, Moon? How you doing? Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, but I appreciate you all you guys tuning in. We'll definitely be doing this podcast again pretty soon, especially once we get more content out. There'll be more things to talk about and update on things, and all that. So, but yeah, but everyone follow everyone. Definitely follow the platforms by Dragon Film Studios LLC on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. We got a lot of good content coming out. A lot of updates will be coming out. And yeah, it's the grind. It's the grind, guys. Oh, okay. So once he gets back, though, he'll be able to pull that up, though, and all that, though. And Moon, if you wanted to come up, though, you can. If you wanted to come up, though, I meant to let you guys know that. What's up, Daniel? I sub to you about Dragon Quest Studios. I'm looking forward to what you got coming. Oh, it's coming. Far as like how to run auditions, things like that. Like how to run auditions or to how to prepare for an audition. Oh, just in general. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let the naysayers talk you out of doing what you want to do. Do it despite what anyone thinks, even if it's a low budget, high budget, whatever it might be. As long as you love doing what you're doing, that's all that matters. And when it comes to like whatever it is that you're doing, action, learn about action, learn how they shoot the big films, how they shoot, and then think about how can I do that at the independent level or whatever level you may be in. How can you do it in your level with your budget, with your resources, and then go out and do it. Find the people, and honestly, when you find people, it's not so much like reaching out to people. No, the people are going to find you. The right people are going to find you. They're going to come your way. So it's like Miyagi, right? He didn't go out and recruit Daniel Russo. Daniel Russo went to him. So yeah, so that's things to think about. Yeah, and you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're happy ups and downs. That happens to us all. There's gonna be times we don't want to do stuff, but we do it anyway because we build up that discipline to still put a best foot forward. Yes. I am so sorry. Yeah, man, keep being an artist, man. Keep being an artist, man. Keep doing what you want to do, man. Don't let bad experiences stop you for being who you want to be, man. Yeah, I was listening to that, man. Heard about what happened, man. I apologize that happened, man. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing, man. The fact that you got to audition was amazing. The fact that you got the experience that will forever stick with you. Think about it in a positive light. Hey, I got the opportunity. It didn't work out for me, but I got the opportunity. I got the opportunity, man. So that's the thing. That's the best. That's the mindset I put myself in, especially when premieres come up, when my release dates come up, when I'm about to hit that post button. Hey, I'm going forward with it, no matter what anyone says. So if it works out or if it don't work out, I still gonna go out happy, man. Going out swinging, man. Oh, there he is, guys. He's coming back.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. Gonna be using this to finish it up. I'm glad that you were able to keep everyone entertained, my friend. But
Oh, of course,
we'll go
man.
ahead and we'll but thank you so much for that.
Oh, of
Oh,
course,
we're back.
man.
We are back. We are back. I'm gonna go back on my phone. Okay, hold on one sec. Let's see. Enter studio.
He'll be back, guys. He's switching over.
Okay, we are back. Okay, hold on.
Oh, there's two of you. Goodness gracious. Love it.
Move. Sec at the station. There we go. Okay, we have Luna Ming. Hi.
It's Moon. How you doing?
Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you perfectly.
Okay, good. Yeah. Should I introduce myself?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. I'm an actress. I act in Alex film how many? 3 or 4? Something like that, right?
Yeah, it's it's awesome. Yeah, she's actually is also acting in Kevin, the impersonator also.
Okay.
And yeah, I cannot wait to see those scenes though. Cannot wait to put those together. Yeah, February. I'm gonna tell you, Juice. It's about to be. You're talking about a drama scene, like straight up drama scene, like jealousy and different emotions. That's what we're about to see in February. We're about to see all these different scenes of it, and actually, some of those scenes will make the trailer. We'll get to put that in there.
Okay.
And yeah, she plays like a celebrity judge.
Okay.
Kind of like American Idol style, but more dramatic. They're all corrupted. They're just type of judges that, yeah, I like that person. No, I like that person. No, 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 no. We like this other guy. They all have their favorites.
Got it.
Type of deal. Yeah.
So how long have you been acting?
I for how many years? I was a musician. I was a music composer. Yeah, and then I taught in university level for 9 years.
Okay.
Yeah, then I came to the US, so I stopped music, and then I started something else. Then I actually right before the COVID, I had nothing to do, and then I have an actress friend in my neighborhood, and then we started at the community theater.
What country did you come from?
China originally.
China. Okay.
In Mongolia.
Oh, very nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So, what instruments did you teach in the university level?
I taught music composition and piano minor.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I used to play brass instruments in high school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I could have gone university, but I didn't want to go into the marching band.
Doesn't take much to go in the marching band, though.
I didn't want to wake up at 3 in the morning to play to play. I played trombone, sousaphone, and trumpet. More than likely, I would have had to play sousaphone, and I was not waking up at 3 in the morning to do drills with a giant tuba.
Yeah, Alec is a really great director to work with, and then everybody on set, we kind of like a family almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love work with them, and then I'm a single mom, so I sometimes he knows he's really understandable. I had to take my kids on set.
Yeah.
And then the people working with me and the actors or crew members, they always help me taking care of my kids when I'm on set, which is like, yeah, I so appreciate about that. And yeah, working with him had always had great experience for me.
Okay. So are you planning on like just going the acting route then, like from here on out, or is it just something that you're like playing with at the moment?
Acting is my career now. So
Okay.
I've been in quite a few feature films, and I'm an award-winning actress. So
Oh, very nice. What have you been in?
I've been in some 2B movies and some there is a movie. One movie.
Here we go. I have your IMDb here.
Oh yes, yeah. That's convenient. You can look up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you were in a few things. Let's see. Oh wow, you have a lot of roles.
Yeah, I mostly, because of my age, a lot of
Yeah.
mom roles just want me to play moms. And then the first one I win the award is I played a mean mom. And after that, the Asian girl need a mean mom, they always come to me. They say, oh, she can't play that. She can. I say, come on, how about a nice mom? I can do that too.
You're like, I don't want to be typecasted.
Right. But well, typecast is cast. Better than nothing.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very nice. I like that. Okay, I'll have to take a look at a few of these titles. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for checking it out. And then I wanted to tell Alec before. I always want to tell him, but I want to apologize to him. I feel like because I didn't know anything about the role Master Sarah before I play it.
Okay.
And I thought that role exists in Star Wars. So, after I play, I checked. Geez, he made that up. There's no Master Sarah at all.
Original characters.
He made that for this Asian lady. Made that role. If I knew that, I should bring more personality like my own, because there's no such a role. I can just do myself, right? Do whatever is my original.
Well, Moon, the way you played it, because it was literally like, yeah, I want this woman to be a jerk. I want this woman to be a jerk to this Padawan, and she did just that the whole time too.
I think that Alec liked it because you did, right? You did like it, right? And then
honestly, there's some scenes too when you watch it, like there's an invasion going on, and then she's like, "What are you guys doing here? You guys supposed to be meditating?" And it's like random.
Alec, you really should be doing a Wolverine series because you can put her as Lady Shiva.
Man,
every time.
I can see it too. I can see it too, man.
Yeah, she's like a perfect Lady Shiva.
That looks like an Asian lady too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then every time Alex saw me, he would say my line and put me in shame because I think I didn't do such a good job, and he really liked it, and he.
Oh no, I love it. If I'm talking about it like over and over, that means I like it. If I don't talk about it, it's a whole different story. Because it's like, yo.
Yeah.
I remember her from X-Men too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And didn't they kind of bring her back in different Wolverine for like a
I don't
split
think so.
second?
She wasn't there.
I think so. I have to rewatch it. There
I
was
have
a
to
few
re-
Fox. There was a few Fox characters they brought back.
Yeah.
Oh, Juice Box.
Yeah, I haven't. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get more of those made, but with the Psycho Ranger design.
Okay.
So that way I can sell those. Because I know that particular design there is the Booms comics and all that.
I'd like a picture like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Because different promos were due. I did kind of like the promos they used to do with the Mighty Morphin. And for kids and all the promos to get them to watch it. I thought it was pretty cool. Look into some different things, which I'm up for any ideas for that to try to promote things. MM, Madam Marvel, Flip It Around, Wicked Witch. Moon is great, guys. She's amazing. Anytime she's on set, whoever character she is that person. She becomes that, embodies.
Thank you. Oh, and I didn't mention that on set I really enjoyed that we did martial arts games. So we start doing the all the that's not on set. When we were waiting, we're not just goof around. We play martial arts together. That's like so cool. Yeah. But by the way, I do Taekwondo too, ATA martial arts. Yeah, and then we have a lot of in common, and we chat about. You didn't know because you're on set directing those. We're having fun back here.
Constantly working too. Yeah, it's like the work never stops. I don't even dare, and they're sitting there rehearsing. Doing fights.
We don't feel that's work. It's fun. It's
yeah.
That's the best part. Yeah. Like who wouldn't want to be on set with Vader and you got Ahsoka and then you got the stormtroopers coming around? Like who wouldn't want to do that? Like
yeah,
it's amazing. And the crazy part is the screen accurate costumes too. Juicebox. Because they're with the 501st. Do you have 501st?
So they are legitimate costumes.
Yeah, so contracts with that is a whole different thing too, which I would love to talk about anytime. For people that want to cast 501st, there's a way to do it. There's a way not to do it because they do have rules pretty much based on can you pay them or not pay them. If you're trying to pay them, how can you pay them?
Okay. Yeah, because I have a friend that was in the 501st for a while until he didn't want to do it anymore. He had like a screen accurate like admiral costume.
Yeah, they do have very strict rules of what they can and cannot do. So I do try to figure out ways around of how to pay them because I wouldn't want someone driving 2 hours, 5 hours to a shoot and not get paid for their work. Especially they're doing action scenes. He's in the suit for all day. And mind you, the Vader suit is freaking crazy. It's layers on top of layers.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's cold outside or warm outside. No, he's still dying in the thing. And it's because I actually speaking of Kenobi earlier, I spoke to one of the stunt doubles. I think his name is Demetrius. Yeah, he's one of the Vaders. Pretty much he did the scene where he force chokes Rita, one of the Inquisitors, in the air. Yeah, so I talked with him, and their suit, they put water tubes all over the suit to keep them cool.
Yeah.
So I thought, I wish we had that. But yeah, it's like doing all
you can't
this.
Breathe in these things.
Oh, you can barely see too. Like
I mean, I've got a Mando helmet right here, and you can barely like breathe in this thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that for 11 hours straight.
I mean, even my Spider-Man, like the lenses will fog up if I don't like do anything.
Yeah, it's wild though. So I think they should get paid some shape or form. just figuring out ways about
Yeah, I mean,
around the 501st laws and stuff. Yeah, because they get very strict though when it comes to certain things. It's to the point you really they can't even really promote them being part of the 501st being in a film unless it's Disney, unless it's other things like that. Yeah, so yeah, anytime though, I'll tell you how to do it. If anyone wants to do a Star Wars project, if you want to
oh,
get
that'd be nice.
501st,
Like I've been
yeah.
planning on wanting to do like a Star Wars stream, so that would be cool to plan one day because I know my friend Drew has been wanting to do something like that.
Yeah, I watched Drew a few times talking about Star Wars. Yeah, reminds me of myself.
Oh,
Like,
trust me, he's he's got the most extensive Marvel toy collection, Star Wars collection I've
oh
ever seen in
man,
my life.
oh man, I even seen him do his martial arts, man. It was like a long time ago. I think he got on Henry's stream and he showcased it. I said, "Oh, okay, okay, I like it. I like it."
Yeah,
I
it's just like
sorry,
being.
I have to interrupt you. I have a sick kids.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
you
I-
can
Oh,
go.
you're good, Moon. You're good, Moon.
So nice meeting you, Juice
Of
Box.
course. Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you, Alec. Bye.
We're
Bye-bye.
chat soon. Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Finally got to get her some action scenes in the Star Wars project.
Okay.
And all. Yeah, and that's one thing too. We do try to get people demo reels so they can visit other people and try to get other roles, things like that. I don't charge people for reels.
Okay.
That's just me. Other people they do what
Yeah.
they do. Because I know how reels can cost. To get someone to do. I love editing. I love that stuff, man. It's a cool thing because that's where the creativity really comes in. Where you got you got great stuff to work with. So that's why it blows my mind though with some people. Won't name names though that take forever on editing. I say, hey, some things don't take that long though, man. they really don't, man. But hey, do you? I'm gonna do me. I just know I'm not gonna be that way. It's just like, hey, just be transparent. Let them know. Even show them some footage. Show them some photos of what's happening. At least
Yeah,
they know it's being worked on. It's being.
I mean, that's
Hey,
what the angry video game nerd did when he made his movie. He was just like, look, like I'm going through nightmares. This is what I'm going through. Here's me doing my movie.
yeah, yeah, it's great, man. Because I was even checking out. Who was the guy Henry he was interviewing? Oh yeah, Billy. I think it was Billy something. I checked out some of his stuff. Some of his fan films. I was like, hey, they're pretty good. They're pretty great. He did a Batman Beyond. Okay, cool. Yeah, he got a good story. He did good VFX. Um, it's just like, hey, if you love doing what you're doing, man, it will show, man. You will be
This is
posting
what they
content.
should have done. Like he literally took you into the green screen. He literally took you into everything, all the behind the scenes, just so that like the backers didn't feel like they were getting cheated, you know?
Yeah, man, that's what you got to do, man. It's what you got to do, man.
Especially for crowdfunding, I feel like you have to be a little bit more transparent.
Yeah, like just let them know this is what's happening, man. Yeah, that's why when I first heard about Legend of White Dragon from Jason, it was actually through his Instagram lives when COVID came around, and that's why I got interested in it. I said, "Yo, he knows how to market. I want to learn how to market because I was learning. I actually learned a few marketing tricks from JDF how to put things out. Just sitting there listening. I don't have to say a thing. I just sit there, listen, observe, and it's like, hey. And I said, yeah, man, I'll donate something. I only donated $20, but hey, we'll see what happens. But didn't know I still wouldn't seen it by then, but nobody predicted Jason passing either. But
oh no, yeah.
you know, and that was a sad day. Because we just finished Star Wars. We just finished Star Wars project. And the day after, so I was in a good mood when that transpired. So yeah, that wasn't a good day for me, for a lot of people, and all that. So yeah, that's why Dragon Morph is very important. We do it the right way. It gets done the right way. We're not rushing it. We're not trying to just film something just to get it out and then no one's happy with it. I said, nah, I want people to be happy with it.
No, of course.
You
I
know?
mean, it's all the small work and everything that's important. It has a purpose.
Yeah, yeah, you just gotta have a purpose with everything. And yeah, it's just Power Rangers I haven't been into really in a long time.
Yeah.
It's really been a long time, and Hasbro's trying to do a few things. I didn't really appreciate Once and Always, to be real. I tried
Yeah.
liking it. I gave it a chance. Even when my mom sat down and watched, wasn't with the whole Robo Rita. I said, I don't blame
I
you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, what would have been smart is if they turned it into a reboot project
Yeah,
so that for instance, I always said you have to have Tommy in it. Like you can't not have Tommy. So my workaround for that, I always said, was they should have done JJ.
yeah,
They should have made JJ the Green Ranger, had him go back in time or something, and then done it as a continuation. So
yeah.
like the next generation, so that way it would have been a backdoor pilot into whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, because it was like a slap in the face. The whole they didn't mention one thing about Tommy until just briefly, and then the very end they put a rest in peace. And I was like, dude, that's a slap in the face, man. I didn't think that's a true tribute to your most popular, well-known Ranger out of the
Yeah.
whole entire franchise, which honestly make me even more excited about doing this Dragon Morpher stance. Yeah, I really cannot wait until I do this thing because there hasn't been it hasn't really been a true tribute. I know there's a guy out there saying, "Oh yeah, it's gonna come out. We're gonna do this." I say, hey man, talk is cheap, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, we all know you're kind of not trying to do a tribute. It's more you're trying to do your own thing, your own story. And dude, just be transparent. Just be like, hey, yeah, man, I'm doing my own thing. We're chill. We're cool. Also, man, honesty goes a long way. It's
Yeah.
just frustrating to see other independent filmmakers kind of shortchange themselves just because they get a little money, things like that. It's like Johnny Depp will say, it's like money doesn't change anybody. Money reveals people. It reveals them. And that's just what I see. It's like it's not all about the money, man. It's not all about that, man. It's all about the story, the product, what you're trying to put out, how's it gonna connect with people. And but yeah, it's all good. They made him look more sort of a legendary Rangers like Trent. And honestly, there's stuff for Trini they cut out too. There
Yeah.
was one scene with the daughter was practicing and they see the shadow of Trini.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate you, Karen. Appreciate you, Karen.
No, definitely. I mean, it should have been done better, but
But I do
it is
see
what
your
it
point
is.
too. I do see
Yeah.
your point too. Your
It should
sort of
have just been a
direction.
backdoor pilot. It should have
Yeah.
given us new Blue Ranger, new Red Ranger, new everybody except for JJ Oliver, and and it should have been going on from there.
Yeah, it's all good, and all that. That's when it comes to Hasbro. I said, yeah, I kind of been off with y'all, man, since how Draken, Jason or Draken, how it was treated and all that. It's good, man. I would have liked to get a Endgame style Power Rangers, but it's all good though. I'll
Yeah.
stick with the book, man. The book is good too. Kyle Higgins is a good writer, man.
Yeah, Kyle Higgins is amazing. I mean, he proved his chops in Nightwing. He proved his
Yeah.
chops in Batman. I mean, there's nothing the guy can't put his hands on that's not going to be magic.
Oh yeah, Peter, man. Trust me, Psycho Draken, man. He's gonna be something, man. And shout out to Jeremy Hester, man. I know he's gonna do a great job as Psycho Draken, man. Yeah, he's really, really very experienced martial artist, and all that. And as soon as he heard about the Dragon Morphers thing, he's all on it, man. And he's also the creature, the guy playing the creature in the
Okay.
Shadow Hunter. Yeah, he's very agile, very quick. I do have some videos of him in the suit
Okay.
though, doing some things. We're gonna try to do some more content when it gets warmer outside. It's
Okay.
cold. Yeah, it's freezing over here. So once we do that, we'll get some content out. Yeah, he's the one that did request a new helmet too, because this is I think this is that Hasbro
Oh, the Hasbro one?
helmets.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to get a new helmet made, which is crazy. I don't know why they went with magnets when they could have just made the hooks on all of them.
Because they wanted to be cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only reason this is $130 because of the voice changer thing.
Oh,
They
it
just
has a voice changer in it?
Yeah, which really doesn't do. It's like next to your lip like this when you put it on. So when you speak, it's very muffled. And
Yeah,
all.
that's weird. Like I
So,
would have just done my voice deep like Draken.
yeah, which that's another thing too. We're talking about is how we want Draken to sound, because I'm like, hey, if we do Psycho, we got to do similar how they sounded, but mixed with what Tommy's or Draken voice would be like. So we're looking into that. If you're into reading, there's really cool story. Some guys writing top Power Rangers for Reach, definitely a cool. Check out Power Rangers. Hey, I'll check out anything, man. I'm the student, man. I'm the student when it comes to writing.
Definitely. Well, we are gonna be shutting it down. We'll have you come
Yeah.
back to do a follow-up when your stuff is out or whenever you have an update. So you're more than welcome to come on.
Oh yeah, man. Anytime, man. Anytime, man. We'll definitely be after like February timeline. We should be having some more updates and things like that. But any stream you do, man, I'm tuning in.
Perfect. Everybody, like and subscribe, and definitely we will be seeing you guys later. We'll update you guys, and like I said, next stream is gonna be a Austin St. John one, which I don't think you would want to miss. All right, everybody, take care.